Good morning, guys.
Morning, morning, Zorro.
Welcome, Crypto View, and welcome, Lava. Uh, oh, I think Lava's gone. For the people that is watching the show, Crypto View is one of my best ever friend, and
La,
Lava as well. Let me put Lava again here. There
the,
you go.
the problem is his camera is doing a glitch because of the logo on his background and the shirt.
You think so?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Well, it, it seems to be like Lava comes today like all flare, man. What's going on? He's trying to get to go against you or what?
I don't know. I don't know, but you can see the difference between technologies. You
Boom.
see
uh,
how him is all lagging and blurry, and you see XRP is like
la-
crystal
la-
clear.
what's going on, Lava? Back there, man. I mean, I see you all coming on flare today, and that shit is lagging.
Hugo is working on the background. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hugo is gonna bring lava back.
Hugo.
No sé qué le pasa.
Oh,
I see you, lava. I see you.
se
We see
jodió la
you.
cosa.
We see you. We see you.
We see you. I see you.
I see.
All
We
right.
sin Yandel.
We see. What? So what we talking
La,
today? I don't know. Yeah.
lava no, I don't. No se ve bien.
Crypto is trying to sabotage this. That's what it is.
Oh, maybe because XRP is in the house and is trying to glitch your stuff, right?
It is. It is.
That's fine. That's fine. We're going to be a top 10 token this bull run. You'll see.
Top 10,
Oh,
top 10,
flare.
top 10. That's a good question. If I go right now into coin market cap, what's the in what level or
The
what
position. The
the
position that is put
yeah, the position of the token
Is
right
it?
now?
in the
Who is
80s.
which tokens are in the top 10 tokens in coin market cap? Is Flare there?
No.
Ah, XRP.
For 10 years, Poppy. 10 years straight. Not even stable coins move us out of there.
Ah,
Yeah.
XRP, the most
No, that's
stable
true.
coin in the top 10 group of coin market cap
No, no.
The thing,
cryptocurrency.
Stop it.
the
Stop
thing
it.
Ah,
I was about to tell you. I was about to tell you that, like, if we're talking about top 10 token, you cannot count the stable coins. So you cannot count USDT, you cannot count SRP, you
yeah.
cannot count USDC. Those are the stable coins
Oh,
don't count as a token.
Hey,
No,
oh.
it's
hey.
true.
It's not stable. It fluctuates,
It's
but you're not ready
it's
for that
true.
conversation.
It's true.
XRP is not a stable coin.
It's
They
not.
making their own stable coin though. It's RLUSD.
Ah,
Yeah, they're going to have two stable coins. So no, Flare right now is 84, position 84.
80 something.
Counting
Yeah, that's what I thought.
counting the stable coin. So if you don't count the stable coins, they're going to be around 70 something. So that's their position right
so what's the position for Flare again?
now.
84.
80,
84 with the stable
84.
coins. Yep. 84.
That's I guess that's not bad. At least you are between the within the 100 top 10 cryptocurrencies on the market. Flare, right? And that's not bad. I mean, I guess so. Uh,
That's not bad. That's not
cryp-
bad for a token.
right. So, CryptoView, what it is? What was that news that you have about XRP and some attorney that came out this week and explained something, whatever was going on with XRP?
Yeah, I wanted to make a video with my friend Lava and my friend Zorro in Spanish for my Spanish community
We can
about
do that
what
later on.
our yeah, we're probably gonna do it later. About what happened with Stuart Aldorati and how he explained all the outcomes from the XRP and Ripple case, the final judgment. from
Right.
the judge. So it was very interesting. It was like 19 minutes. It's not a long video, but he packaged a lot of doubt that people had. It was pretty cool,
Okay. Okay.
especially Lava saying the Ripple is going to sell XRP to pay the fine, which he clearly said on the video using their cash reserves to pay the fine. So they're not going to
Oh,
sell XRP. So let it go, people. They're not selling the XRPs to pay the fine. They have enough
Lava
money
don't
in cash.
correct yourself. Lava don't say that. I never say that.
Okay,
You were saying that.
Lava Red in Fod
Yeah,
Desk, in
it's true.
Coin Market Cap,
So I
and
find
Fod.
I find I find I find you from SRP. I send it to you, so you can tell me about it. I say, hey, this is what's going on. This is what people are saying. This is true. That's what I do. I'm not an expert in SRP, so I need to ask you.
Okay, okay.
They say they sold 200 million token to pay the fine.
That's what they say every month. Like every month,
Yeah,
they say the same thing.
every month they move and they pay some XRP to whatever people I guess they're working for the company. So I guess that's normal, to spend some XRP, and pay some stuff about that, about the employees. Does flares do the same thing or no? Or flare? How what the name of the company behind Flare is Flare Lava?
There is no like a company.
There's not
There
company
is not a
behind.
company. They are
but
Flair. They have a foundation, which is the Flair Foundation. It's a non-profit, decentralized entity. It's not decentralized yet totally, but they going eventually. It's
Oh,
going to become decentralized.
whoa, hold on, no. Is Flare network not decentralized
Flare Network is the software that operate the Flare ecosystem. Like
ecosystem?
the company, the issue, the tokens and the distribution. It,
Hmm.
it was at the beginning. Yeah, it's Flare. What is it? The one that I just told you. The foundation. The foundation.
Foundation.
Foundation, yes. Well, the thing is it is decentralized because you have to vote in order for them to make
To make a
changes.
decision.
Yes. Eventually they want to do it that they don't have to like press the button and do it themselves like they want to do it out of like an automatization. Like you
Right.
vote and then the algorithm know what to do and do it. So that's the goal. That's why
So
it's
the
not like
so
100% decentralized.
so the community don't flare. They just do a vote process, and everybody put their votes in there, and then boom, that's it. Whatever decision is made is just gonna happen based on the vote system that whatever they
Yeah, but
tell.
it's not like anybody can put a proposal.
Oh,
They send couple of proposals to the foundation, and then the foundation kind of like pick and choose with which proposal they think is appropriate to put to vote, and then they let the community vote. So in this case,
right.
it's also not total decentralized because of it. So it's like our government. They give you two choices, three choices. You vote Republican, you vote Democrat, or you vote the independence vote. But it's not like, for example, Venezuela. I'm not encouraging anybody to go there, but like in Venezuela, anybody can go and say, I want to be a president if you are 18 years old and older. And
Even people that they're from another country.
no, no, well, no, that's a debate though, that because we have Maduro that we don't know if
That's
he's
that,
from
that's
from
that's like,
Venezuela or Colombia, but But
That's a
yeah,
good,
yeah.
but
The idea is that.
that's a good conspiracy theory in that,
It is. Actually, it is because he never showed his identity. Like he did, but he's weird. Like he's somebody did like a research, and his ID in the United States we use Social Security. In Venezuela we have called something called cédula, which is equivalent to the Social Security.
But
But in this case, in Venezuela, it goes by numbers. Over here, you can have like a random number. Like your number is not going to be the next one as mine if you will go together on the line. In Venezuela, like you
yeah,
go and they give you like if you and me go out to get an ID, my number is going to be one. For example, if I'm in the front of you in the line, and your name is going to be two, and lava is going to be three. So it's very easy forward. Like anybody knows
but re-
your social security or your
right.
cellula in this case.
Recently on Twitter, a couple of weeks ago, when all the mess about Venezuela happening and with the government there, I saw a guy. This guy is posting all the time some information that apparently he hacked from Venezuela, and I saw that anonymous Venezuelan guy, whatever, he posts on Twitter that he hacked some documents from Maduro family, and they find out their his passport, I believe, or his birth certificate, and apparently he say he's from Colombia, something like that. I don't know, but who knows? No,
Well,
uh, anybody in today's day can fake and can alternate and change and modify any document online, and that's crazy.
well, I want to do like a little parenthesis. Now you see which one is the superior technology. You see XRP is steady and it doesn't lag and it doesn't fade out, but you see Flare, it keeps fading and glitching, coming back, forward,
You're
back.
still coming back with that
So
thing.
I just hey, it's just a little point that I have to do. Now we
Yes.
can go back to talk to
Yeah.
Maduro. Now
Don't,
now it's clear. It's
don't
clear. I don't have
worry.
to talk anymore.
Oh
Drop the.
shit. Don't worry. You can say it. You can say it.
Oh,
You
okay.
know,
So
I
yeah.
get it. I get it. XRP is, according to CryptoView, for people who's watching this show, XRP is better than Flare. That's why my friend's trying to tell, because
No, it's different.
our
They're two
friend,
different
it's
technologies.
only different. It's different. Yeah, it's two
Okay,
different things.
Talking about Maduro, he Anonymous is helping Venezuela with a lot of stuff. He's blocking some
But
websites.
is that guy legit? Like, is that for real? He does that? He hacks the stuff in the internet, or I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's a group of people.
Hmm. Lava keep driving me crazy. Lava, I just want to give you an advice. If you go to Costco, or they're sell, that they sell good PCs, and
It's,
no more than
but
maybe $1,000. You
you know,
can get a nice
it's
gear.
not. It's not a PC. It's not a PC. You know what happened?
What happened?
No, my Wi-Fi. I think that's what it is. My Wi-Fi company called me like, "Hey, we want to schedule an appointment to make sure that you don't have like a dead spot in your house, whatever, without Wi-Fi." After that call, my Wi-Fi is gone.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Listen,
hold on, hold
listen,
on.
listen. Say the truth, man. Say the
No,
truth.
it's the truth. I'm
Flare
telling you,
sucks,
Have you
and
paid the bill?
you holding your wallet in your computer, which is
man.
glitching the Wi-Fi,
I, I'm going
and it's
to I'm going to record this part and send you this part every single day, Crypto. Okay?
no, don't do that.
No,
Listen. I love no, but that's
no,
not true.
no, no,
I
no, no,
love
no,
Flare.
no,
I
no,
love Flare.
no. I'm going to record those 5 seconds.
I love
I make
Flare,
sure.
man.
I
I
make
love
sure.
Flare. I love
That's
Flare.
the only thing I will say. I'm going to record these 5 seconds and send them to you every single day.
Listen,
Mm.
listen. Uh,
Hmm.
let's make this straight. Flare and XRP are two different technologies. That's it. That's it. Let's make it like that.
I'm not
And
competing
it
with.
have nothing to do. I want to make clear. It had nothing to do with lava glitching.
I'm
It's
not.
not because he had the hat. It's not because he had the shirt. The internet doesn't hate him. He's not that. You know.
I know.
They love Flare.
This is a good thing. I'm not competing with nobody. No SRP, not nothing. That's it.
Listen.
Hmm.
So going back to Maduro, so Anonymous is helping
Hey,
Venezuela to block like a lot of websites, like yes, what is
Yes.
it? Yes, Laura.
I'm going to bring something so I don't forget. That this true. What's going on with Binance and Venezuela? Like they for real ban Binance and Venezuela?
Yeah, but
What?
people use yeah
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
did
That's the
block
big news.
yeah,
Like
but they
Maduro
not,
say no Binance on Venezuela or something
but
like
no
that.
more, no Binance. They say he said no Binance, no WhatsApp, no Twitter, no Instagram. So people are not paying attention to these things, and they're using VPNs and going around it. I don't. Hey, I'm not encouraging you to
Well,
break the
people,
law in anybody's sovereignty of state, but right now they are, the people are on war with the government, so they have to do what they have to do. If
but
if the token, one second, sir, if
mm,
the monetary system is down and the currency is messed up and there is a hyperinflation, the only way for them to survive paying around and getting food and survive is with crypto. And this is a fact. They've been surviving in Venezuela the past few years using Binance, using Tether. So we have to be real. Not XRP, not Flare, none of that. No, it's not like they're using Tether, they're using Binance. Now the government saw that and they say, you know what, let me cancel it because he cannot, first of all, he cannot put a fee on it. Like he cannot say, well, let me take a percentage of these
Transactions, right?
fees, of these transactions. And
mhm.
second of all, he can control the monetary, he cannot say. So what happened is now people are paying in bolivares cash because there is so many in circulation right now, and he's trying to encourage people to do that, to use their currency, but their
Mm.
currency is so devalued, it's not good. So the only thing that he waits to say is like, you know what, let me cancel Binance. And old people, they're not gonna go through VPNs and stuff like that. They're gonna start accepting cash. There is nothing else they can do.
So so you're telling me, just to be clear, so the government right now is against crypto. It's not against Binance. It's against crypto,
It's not that it's against crypto, because they have their own token
petrodollar,
that
whatever.
is all messed up. It's just that right now there is a war, like a civil war in Venezuela. So they
So
want to cut any way for them to get founded to
so
support
so
the people.
Binance, so people in Venezuela, they can't use Binance anymore, the platform,
They
or
do. They
they
do
do.
with a VPN. They do with a VPN. They
Oh,
can use it. Well, of course, if you register yourself as a Venezuelan citizen, I think Binance has to respect the law in the country, and they have to ban you. But most Venezuelan have double nationality, so
yes, that's all around the world. Like people in today's day, everybody I think is using VPN to do and to be in the crypto market, to to do some trading from whatever part of the world you are. And But uh, I don't know how's that going to change in Venezuela, the country, because you know my understanding all these years is Binance was a big popular platform in Venezuela, and everybody was using Binance in Venezuela to do transactions and all that, and people used to pay from one crypto to another in Venezuela using Binance, a platform. So, and that was, I think that was the real purpose of using cryptocurrency, that you can, you know, pay and stuff and use it as a currency and pay between people whatever they need to pay, their fees of food or for service or for anything that they want to use. Uh, Hopefully, uh, or maybe the economy will recognize that and move. towards to that because printing money is still a very expensive process. I believe so
Well,
in today's days.
we gotta know this. The cash is going away slowly, steady, and slowly. So the government, they're going to CBDCs and stable coins, uh, and it's a fact. Money like Venezuela is going to disappear eventually. They have to go to
Well,
another monetary system. I think they're going to use bricks, whatever bricks
But
come out with.
again,
mm,
I also do ask a lot of questions to start educating people, right? You bring a good point. Like, can you explain what is the difference between a stable coin and CBDC?
Yeah, of course. I was talking about that not too long ago on a chat. I was putting like my point of view, because they were telling me like what is the purpose of making a stable coin if you have a CBDC. I'm like, there is a big difference. Like if you have a CBDC, the CBDC is issued by a central bank or a federal government. Like a stable coin is issued by a private company. So
mm,
it's way different. Like the government is not going to trust a private company to emission the money, and to control the money. So in this case, we understand that the governments are going to go with the CBDCs, but now not every country is going to set the CBDC from that country, because like let's say United States not going to trust China to use the CBDC yuan against the CBDC USD. So in that moment, you need a stable coin to do the transaction, to do the bridge between one country and the other one, because they might trust like a private company with the exchange, like with the bridging, like a bipartial custodian bridger who's gonna say, you know what, if you have the Chinese yuan CBDC and you have the US CBDC, you can use, let's say, XRP to put something, or let's say Bitcoin, let's say whatever you want to say, or you can say like a stable coin. You turn the CBDC into stable coin USD, and the digital CBDC yuan into a stable coin yuan, and then transact, swap one through another one, and then change it back, to CBDCs. And then the CBDCs are going to be controlled emission by the government, and it's going to be back one to one by what the central bank government will dictate is going to happen.
mhm.
So it is important
But
to have both the CBDC and the stablecoin. It's like you having
but the,
cash
the,
in your,
the, the CBDC, you will get it as your regular payment check from your job.
yes.
That's what it is. And then what else you need? You say the stable coin.
So,
Well, it's like having cash, and right now we have two type of currency, and people don't know this. Like you have the digital currency that is in the banks. It's just a digital number, and then you have the cash, which people hold in their pockets every day. It's 1 to 100. So every one physical dollar, there is $100 digital. Okay, so if you right now, like if you remember back in 2008 in the United States, I don't know if you guys lived here in that time. It was a bank called Washington Mutual, and it was another bank called
I remember that one.
yeah, there you go, Wachovia and Washington Mutual. What happened is
Yes.
what happened is everybody got panicked because of the housing problem, and they went to the bank and they said, you know what, let me get my money out of the bank. And then the bank say, we don't have that money. It's digital,
Oh,
it's there, but it's not real. We don't have it. We only supposed to carry 10% of the money we say we have, you know and then the banks collapse, because people were like, where's my money? I want my money. And then the banks collapse. So in that order of ideas, if you
yeah.
have both of them digitalized on a blockchain, supervised by an algorithm, with AI, and I'm gonna give that to Flair. It's gonna be better, because it's gonna be back one to
Uh,
one governments are going to trust that the stable coins are back to the real currency in CBDCs, and they're going to be able to not collapse the system again. And it's going to be a flood of liquidity. They know how much they're going to emission, and everything is going to be audited. Now, for that to happen, we have to have the central bank being kind of transparent, but at the same time, the CBDCs are going to be private ledgers, and the stable coins, they're going to be some kind of public ledger type of,
If
unless a private company say they're not going to make it public, you know.
But but
yeah,
my
if
question,
they do it like that.
here is then the with the CBDC, right? The main issue that we have with the fiat is that they printing a lot of money. What is going to be the difference with the CBDC,
No,
right?
nothing. They're going to
They're
do the
going to
same.
keep printing. Okay, we're going to issue another $1 trillion, and they just print it, and that's it.
Yes, the CBDCs are not going to have a cap. Not even the stable coins are going to have a cap, unless the governments, the private company says, you know what, we're going to make a fine amount, but they won't. I don't think none of them are going to have a fine amount, but they're going to be visible on the ledger. They're going to be audible. They're going to be, then they cannot fake. You cannot fake these tokens. Like, for example, I can give you a fake $100 bills, or I can fake this. I can actually now see it on the blockchain and make sure it's real money, and it's issued by the government and not issued by some crazy entity, or maybe a private company that is certified by the government to handle that is registered with the government to handle the stable coins. Or they have reserves, like, let's say, let's make an example. Let's say Ripple. Let's say, well, we have I don't know, uh $100 billion in reserve. They're backing up our stable coin, so you're gonna be they have to have quarterly reports. They're gonna be audited by the government. They're gonna say, okay, they really have those reserves to back up the CBDC that they're talking about. And every government, every private company that wants to work in those countries are going to be, they have to comply with the government in order to operate in that country as a stable coin.
And do you really think that the CBDC it will come at some point or not?
Well, they're doing it right now. We have over, I think, is 7, 8 countries they are using, and we have about 25 or 30 countries they are testing them. So, and
Hmm.
and, and, and and that's public. That's public knowledge. We don't even know what they're doing in the background.
And
They're gonna.
what do you think about Donald Trump saying like no CBDC? He got elected.
Well,
When he say that,
He
he
said
said
that
on the
in the big
rally, on the Bitcoin
in
rally.
the Bitcoin conference. He said that.
Yeah. Well, it's like saying to the Federal Reserve, you're not gonna control our money anymore. Uh, that he can say that. One thing is saying it. Another thing is doing it. The president, the president is not a dictator. Okay, he can say, he can promise anything they want, but at the time that they're gonna pass a law, it has to go through Congress. In the United States, we have checks and balance, so they have to go through a vote. They have to pass the vote. They have to pass the Congress. They have to pass the Senate. So it's not gonna be like, okay, I'm Donald Trump, and day one, I'm gonna take out the CBD. I'm not gonna make central
so
bank digital currency. That's
so
not gonna happen.
so Trump is against CBDC.
Trump is against the federal government at all, completely. So it's not
Yeah.
about the CBDC. He just know that if they create
Okay,
a CBDC, it had to be controlled by the federal government. Now, unless they create a new federal government that he trusts, and I don't, that takes
but
That
time.
that
again,
will be that will be like hell of the time to create that stuff again.
we
Exactly.
don't know if he's saying that because his campaign, right, election, trying to get more votes, stuff like that. But yeah, he said that he don't believe in CBDC, that he believe on people holding their own coin, that they don't want crypto to be controlled by the federal government. That's what he
Yeah,
said.
but if he
I
understand, if
I
he had,
don't.
mhm. Yes,
Sorry, I
Robert.
don't. I
Sorry.
don't. I don't believe in that because um, in the past, and he's a big supporter of the dollar, the U.S. American dollar. So and talking about cryptocurrencies and he's supporting now cryptocurrencies and all that. I don't think that's gonna happen quite like that. You know, we need to understand, and we know that uh, still in the world, uh, U.S. American dollar is what's dominating right now the whole market. Uh, so I don't think it's gonna be very easy for the United States to leave that behind, to leave the U.S. dollar, the U.S. American dollar, not being the general, the majority uh,
Yeah, the powerhouse
here in the
currency.
power, and in the world. So
Well, I think what Donald Trump could do is put us back in the gold standard, and from there have the gold tokenized. Then
you mean when
have
you
a CBDC not
but,
controlled by debt, but
but when you
controlled
say
by the
but
gold
when you
supply.
say gold, you mean gold like the regular gold, the old fashioned way, the mineral,
Yes,
the okay,
yes. I think that's what he can do. Like I
You
think
think
Nixon
you
was.
think
I think Nixon was who the one who took it out of the gold standard.
right.
In the 70s, I think. I don't know. I wasn't here.
think
I born
you
in the
think he's
80s.
going
So,
for
but
you think
I
he's
read some of them.
you think he's going for that or he's going for like uh instead of gold be Bitcoin?
I don't think he can go with, let's make something clear here.
Yeah,
Okay. Bitcoin, I don't think the government, I know the government, I mostly like think the government knows who Satoshi or the creator of Bitcoin is, but because they don't they don't come out and say it, because they recently, I don't know if you hear, but recently they asked, I think the FBI just did like a statement saying we're not gonna comment if he yes or no, we know who Satoshi is. So because
They
they make,
know
that's what they say, we not
who
we
say that.
the FBI, look for it.
The
It just
FBI
came out like
say
two
they
days ago.
know who.
I Yeah, the Satoshis. They
No.
just did a statement. Look for it. Look on the internet. They did it like
When
2 days ago.
when this happened?
2 days ago.
No,
3 days ago.
no way.
They say they ask him. There is like a Forja. I think is the name of it. A document that you can have a petition and ask the petition to the government after how many years, let's say 10 years or something like that. They have to disclosure some things.
Uh-huh.
So these what are they? They're like freelancers, but they like to see the truth. They like to seek the truth. They're
So
like watchdogs. They ask the government, listen, we want to know if you know who Satoshi is, because we want to know who Satoshi is. And then they come out with a statement and look at
uh-huh.
it in the internet and say, we might know and we might not know, but we're not gonna tell. Like we're not gonna tell you if we know or
Yeah,
don't know.
they always play the same freaking
But
game.
but
Oh,
let's
we
say,
know. Oh, we don't know. We might know. But we know. But and then in couple of years from now, 50 years from now, it always that's the thing. It's always the same thing. Why the government's always trying to hide and put it on secret the freaking information from people like well, okay. If we know who is Satoshi Nakamoto, okay, fine. We know who it is. And then what? Well, Bitcoin is still around. Everybody's buying Bitcoin, selling Bitcoin. I still don't understand why governments keep doing that thing. And
well,
FBI, these freaking agents, institutionals, and they're all the same thing. What could be the big reason of hiding who the hell is the real Satoshi Nakamoto? Just tell
well,
the people
first
the
of all,
truth, man.
yeah, no, first of all, they need to hide it, because if they know who it is, he
What, they're
Bitcoin
gonna
broke.
go ahead and kill him or what?
No, no, no. Bitcoin broke a lot of rules to become what it is. So if they know who Satoshi is, they can go against it, and it's gonna have a bad day if he's a person, if it's a group of
Well,
person also having a bad day.
well,
But let's say,
probably it's the government
yeah, exactly. Well,
who create
let's
the
say,
freaking Satoshi Nakamoto and create the Bitcoin.
yeah, let's go to the idea of what Lava was asking. Let's say they don't know, and let's say people don't know. Let's go for the narrative that is out there that they don't know and we don't know. Nobody knows. you think Trump or the administration is gonna be is gonna be look at A. Peter saying bit bender is Satoshi. So let's say Donald Trump say, oh, you know what? Let's go back our currency with Bitcoin. So you think the government is gonna go and back up their currency with a unknown issuer who create a code that nobody knows, only him, and he have everything. Besides, he hold 1% of the supply, like the biggest. I think he's the biggest holder. He own 1 million. Because that's what 10. I don't know what is it.
Who
10% of 21.
Satoshi Nakamoto holds what?
One,
How?
1 million, 1 million Bitcoin, and
That's
the Genesis wallet. So
that's
you
and that Genesis wallet has never been moved or touched or whatever, right?
no, and activated. He deactivated. I think in 2012 was the land, or nine. I don't know. I think that like, the last transaction, not transaction, like activation. He haven't moved a Bitcoin from there. The last time they activated and moved it was like in 2012, I think it was. I don't know. I was reading on Reddit about it.
So if we do the math, and he holds 1 million of Bitcoin, 1 million Bitcoins coins, uh, at price of today is roughly around $60 billion
Yeah,
in
exactly. And
American dollars.
if Donald Trump gets Bitcoin to back up the dollar, Bitcoin is going to go to the millions. So they're not gonna.
Ah.
Well, if he does, he does what Lava is saying, of course he's gonna go bonkers.
You don't think again, you need to put everything together, right? This is like a Lego.
Yeah.
You don't think, let's say, any government, I'm not talking about Donald Trump, I'm only saying Donald Trump because he's the one talking about it, right? I don't care who it
Yes.
is. Let's talk about the US in general. Let's say that the US become the number one, basically, Bitcoin holder in the world, right?
Well, that's different.
Yeah, hey, what I'm saying. Let's say that they do that. You don't think it would be good for the government to back up the US dollar with Bitcoin then?
But that's different. One thing is backing up the dollar with Bitcoin, and one thing is holding because
No,
Bitcoin
but
has a reserve
one, one,
to help the
one
economy. It's
one
different.
plus one plus one is two. Like
No,
you,
no,
what
no.
I
You
mean by
you.
that, what I mean by that, you're the number one wallet with Bitcoin in the world, right?
Mhm.
You know, you pair your US dollar to Bitcoin, is going to make the price to go up. That's what I'm
The-
talking about.
well, you can back up the dollar with many things, not only Bitcoin. You can back it up with anything you want. But
No,
the
I
thing
know,
the
but
thing is, it's different if you have a reserve currency, like probably like El Salvador did, like a legal tender with Bitcoin plus a reserve in the to use it in the bad
Or,
times. That probably that's gonna be good. But if you back up the currency with the Bitcoin, then first of all, it's not going to be that good. And even if the U.S. government take the most of Bitcoins out there, the other governments and the other countries are not going to
so
be so appealable to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not meant to be centralized in one government, because then it's going to lose the purpose. So I don't think that could be the idea, and that's why it goes up and up an open price. So for them it's actually difficult to control a percentage of it.
well, it seems to be like in today's days, according to the data right here that I'm looking into the internet, uh, the country who owns the majority of Bitcoin right now is India,
Yeah.
and
Well,
then China.
I think you're
India
talking
have
about.
90. India have 93.5 million dollars hold in Bitcoin, and then become China in the second place, and then United States with $52 million, and then
And the,
Brazil. I didn't know Brazil has so much. Brazilian people are using Bitcoin like crazy.
yes,
Wow.
that's why people are saying the BRICS nation, whatever currency is going to be backed by crypto, gold, silver, and stuff like that. Like they creating that. I don't know if it's gonna work, but
What
that's their plan.
what they are creating? What do you say? Sorry.
A currency, and it's
A
gonna be
current.
crypto. Yeah, yeah, of course, BRICS, which is Brazil, Russia,
Mm,
India, and China. BRICS. But now we have like 21 nations join them, in this adventure of creating a BRICS currency to be parallel with the dollar, so they can actually, the United States don't go against them to use the dollar as a punishment or as a weapon. We got Big Ten D's in there. Why you don't bring it up here? Because I got like 10 or 15 more minutes. I want to answer his question. So man,
he,
I got. I go ahead.
I don't know. It's up to him.
I got something for you, Crypto.
he's bullying me on the chat, and I don't have time to type him
Oh,
back.
But I got something for you, Crypto.
Yeah, tell me.
And what's weird again when that's the reason you and me we fight a lot when I see comment like that. So I see you commenting last night.
Mhm.
Now I'm going to talk about Flare. Flare announced that basically they're available on
I
layer.
know where you're coming from. Okay, okay. Yeah, I did that on Twitter. Okay, tell me,
Uh,
tell me.
yeah, it's true. It's not me. You was the one that posted the comment. I'm going. I only want you to explain your comment and what you think. At first, tell the community what happened and what is the reason of your comment. That
Well,
that
but
would be a good
say
one.
what the
I'm gonna
comment is. Say what the comment was.
before you answer, Crypto, for all the people who's watching the show right now. By the way, we have 20 people watching this show in Twitter right now.
Oh, really?
Just so, yes, just to explain this to the people, my two friends, Lava and CryptoView, they have this freaking controversy, always fighting who is better and who is doing this and who
No, no,
this is Flair. I just want to explain this. Is Flair versus
no,
versus
it's not about
XRP
that.
CryptoView. So anytime that CryptoView or either Lava post something about each network, it becomes a freaking mess, and I'm in the middle all the time. So go
It,
ahead,
it's
CryptoView.
Can
not
you
about
bring?
that. It's that
Can you?
Crypto may comment that for me don't have any sense. So
Oh shit!
I just like him to explain me and support with facts his expressions. That's it.
Yeah, I
That's the
know,
only
but
thing
I
I'm doing.
wanna. I want you to put the Twitter up so
Let me
people
look at
see
it.
what I
I can look.
wrote and
I can
why.
look for that Twitter. Give me a second. I can work on that.
I'm looking for it while you were talking because
Yeah, I can look for that. Let me see.
because we have to show the Twitter. If we don't have the Twitter, we can. I cannot explain
Yeah,
what happened.
go back to the Twitter. I'm gonna go ahead and look for the Twitter. Which Twitter
The
do you
one with Flair.
repost?
Flair says that they made a partnership. Well, not that they didn't make a partnership. Flair is gonna have their apps on the Ledger Nano.
yes, that's the
Ledger,
one that I'm talking
Ledger,
about.
Ledger is gonna be able to have you're gonna be able to manage your flares through Ledger now. The
Okay,
Ledger, the little device,
let me ask
the
you a
device.
question real quick, CryptoView. When you repost this shit yesterday,
I got it.
because
I got it. I got it
because
here. I got it here.
you had
I
like
found it.
100 repost tweet shit
No,
about
no, no, no.
I
Lava,
found it. I
got it.
found
Deaton,
it. I found it. I
and
found it.
Deaton is driving me crazy in your portfolio.
I found it right here. Let me see. Right here. Let me share
No,
screen.
I know you got it. You got it like right there, Lava, because you're in top of that shit.
Oh, I read, I read everybody comment. Your comment,
Yes,
Crypto, your
yeah.
comment, but this one for me, I was like, what the hell this guy is
Zoom
posting?
in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Yeah, come on, come on.
So, hey, just make it, yeah, exactly, sir. Make it like a bigger screen or something. So, Flare, this one was Flare announcement. I don't know if you can read it there.
Yeah,
I
they
can't.
say we're thrilled to announce that the Flare app is
Okay,
now available on Ledger.
okay, perfect.
And
Oh,
then, and then and then and then they come out and say securely
yes,
manage your flare, stay claim rewards, right? Blah blah blah
all
blah blah.
right.
And
Then you
then
had
I
the
came and then I
no, then you
came
had
with
the
my
official
drop.
no, then you had the official announcement from Layer. They say great news. This is Layer. Great news. The Flare Network app is now available, allowing you to manage your Flare securely and easily. Perfect. You got the official announcement from this partnership, from Flare, from Layer. Now you're going to have our friend comments. Let's read that one.
No, no, but who I'm responding to? Go up.
No, 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 no. This is the comment to
That I'm
that.
responding to Flare or I'm responding to Ledger.
This is,
Okay, okay. Let's make that
Zorro.
first. Let's make that first
What?
Yeah, to Layer. Go ahead.
to Ledger. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
responding to
100%.
Ledger. So
What
what
you
I
put?
did, what I say?
So now you put, let me go down a little bit so people can see it. Yeah. Now we can have our Flare info hack. Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
Now, okay. Now you need me to explain me. I'm not saying that you're wrong or right. I need you to explain me this.
I think he did it on purpose. He just want to, I don't know, mess with you or something
No,
like that.
that's this is not with me. I promise you. He when he was typing this, he was not thinking of me.
No, 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 no. I wasn't thinking of lava. I was thinking actually on Ledger. Like if you people remember, I
Yeah.
think it was
Go ahead.
on December on 2022. I think it was.
Uh,
Ledger database got hacked with all our emails and information, phone numbers, and everything. So, like when you purchase a ledger, you have to go to a website in French, France, the country France, and you give them your information, like your emails, your regular your name, your address, and everything, and all that got hacked, and we getting bombarded our emails because these people were very irresponsible with our information. Okay,
who?
then
Who?
ledger, the device ledger,
Okay.
but not
Okay.
not 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 the ledger. The ledger wasn't hacked. The info, that's what I say, now our Flare info is gonna get hacked. Nice, because that was a response of what happened on 2022. On 2022 our info got hacked because Ledger was irresponsibly uh, custodian or regard regarding our info got exposed, and we got hacked. Like I get emails all the time and call phone calls like harassing, like, oh, your crypto in the ledger is being compromised. I moved my cryptos out of the ledger because of that. Now these people in 2023 they make a firmware update on the ledger nano. They found there is having a back door. You know what a back door is? It means that the ledger can go in your ledger and do anything they want with your tokens, and we approve that. You don't do the firmware, you cannot get your funds in the ledger. So now there's a second attempt that they doing to breach you. And I understand that because the government probably told us, if you're selling this device with people who have money, I want to know if you guys are able to move and control and check if what they're doing for criminals. And okay, that looks pretty, but also my privacy is being compromised because of this backdoor that they made on the firmware on 2023. So now we're having two problems. Nothing happened yet. So everybody update. I update, and I pray that nothing happened
So
to
you
my
still
to my
so you
tokens.
so you still listening, right?
What?
You still
What?
listening.
I still using it. Yeah, I have 3 layer nanos. Yes, of course I still using it. But anyway, I can move my layer nanos anywhere if I
So
if I need to use with my private
so
C
my
words.
my question is, you don't like this partnership?
I do. Of course, we had to reach. We had to reach. That's why my Twitter wasn't too flare. My
No, it's
Twitter
not too
was
flat.
too ledger
It's still a
to
partnership with.
make them understand that what they now we trusting you. Please don't do the same thing. So it was some kind of protest, like going, hey, you got hacked. We put in our sensitive information because you have to get KYC when you're using Flare, and probably if you're gonna be using these dApps, you're gonna be putting your emails and stuff in there. I know that there's gonna be people jumping on the chat right now. Hey, they have security. I understand that, but it's good to have it out there. It's good to let people know that happened in 2022. It's good to let people know that they're buying the Nano right now because, oh, we're gonna get Flare and we're gonna buy the Nano Ledger now because it's there. That they're gonna have a firmware update that they're gonna have a backdoor to your cryptos, and they're gonna know that because what happened is time passed and erase people's memory.
So
Okay.
and what
Oh,
you recommend then? I'm talking seriously. Forget
Hey,
about Flare.
I
What you recommend to people then
uh,
to
go.
store their coins? Like
Hey,
what is the
get
right way then?
get get one of these.
What?
Get one of these metal
what
blocks. You get one of these metal blocks.
what the hell is
Then
that,
you
I
get
don't
Peter?
know. That's what I
then
want
you
to know.
get then you get these punchers which had little letters on it. You see a puncher with letters.
Okay.
You punch
Oh,
into this metal
you're
plate,
you're
But
engraving
that
that thing. Okay.
but you're still talking about a layer.
and then you get
But
that little metal
eh,
thing that I
you
don't know
see
what it is.
you see what I'm talking about? But you're still talking about basically putting your layer cipher on that. That's what you're talking about.
Well, but it's at least yours. If they hack your thing, is that
That's what I said. So how you don't agree and forget about that is Flair. How you don't agree that any project having a partnership with Layer.
no, you have to be on ledger. It's fine. I'm not saying that. I just giving a warning to people to understand what you're going to. It's important that we are in
Zorro
every
and
wallet. We have to be Flair have to be
Zorro.
in every
No,
wallet.
forget about Flair. Zorro,
What?
I need you to be the judge from this again, please.
Why
You
me?
you
Why I
think
always have to be in the middle of this shit?
or you think do you think I'm sharing screen again, Zorro.
Okay.
Do you think this comment is from somebody that is happy from that partnership? That's my question.
I don't know. I don't know because my understanding is this. CryptoView, uh, his belief is in other platform, which uh, I will say XRP.
No, we're not talking
You're
about SRP here. Forget it. Come, let's put that this info. Forget about Flare. It's not about Flare. We're talking about layer. He don't agree that this blockchain came to layer. Can be SRP. Let's say that this is SRP. Will be the same comment.
It's because of Ledger. I use Ledger. I don't
Oh, you use
encourage
layer.
because
eh,
I'm with Ledger since 2018. I've been with them for 6 years.
So,
Like I'm used to it. I take my precautions. I don't put all my money there. You know, right now people don't know when they sign in what happened. So this
so
tweet probably can bring them unaware of research. Why these guys talking about this? Let's see
and that's
what's
fine.
going on.
I understand you, but what is the solution? So why how you recommend to people store in a
Well,
safe way their crypto?
Well,
Period.
you can record your crypto in a metal plate. You can tattoo it in your back if you want. You can do whatever you want with your crypto. Just be aware that the ledger can leak your info
What
to
code?
the people,
What I mean,
to
what
the
code
to the
wallet?
world.
And again, don't need to be layer. I'm not saying say layer. I say
So you want me to
what is
recommend you a wallet? That's what
what's
you want.
no a safe way to store your crypto. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying
I
you
think
store it
Lava
in.
he has responded that question many times already, and at the end of the day, the best way and safety way to maintain records of your crypto portfolio, whatever, is just and writing down in a paper by hand your wallets, your the C phrase, and all that thing. That's what he's
And
trying
if
to
you're
tell
afraid
you.
your house is gonna burn, just put it down in metal the way I show you. Your C phrase. But let's say you wanna with the C phrase you cannot interact with the protocols in Flare, so you need a wallet. So you need a wallet attached to your C phrase. What I use Bifrost. Bifrost. I keep it in a telephone that is not connected to the internet only when I need it, and I keep it offline. I use an old phone, an old tablet, an old computer, something that is not connected to the internet 24/7. And anytime you want to interact with the Flare thing, you open your Bifrost right there and then do your transactions.
Well,
Don't keep it in a phone that you can have like a cheap swap, for example. Don't do that. Keep it on a ledger on sorry on a phone that is offline. That would be the best way. The best way is always, that's why they call them cold storage. It should
Bifro,
not be. Don't take
Bifro,
picture. Don't take
Bifro,
pictures of
Bifrost,
your c words.
Bifro is
Don't,
not a cold storage.
which one? No, no. Bifrost is not. I say Bifrost to interact. But you put it. You can use Bifrost. Put it in a phone that is not connected to the internet. An old phone. Okay. We all have one of the, well, in United States, at least we all have one old phone that we don't use, that is smart.
So,
No way.
so that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry, it's not about the cipher or not, because cipher you can have a cold wallet, a whole wallet.
No, I'm talking
As,
about the
also,
info, the
no,
info, the
no, I
people, the
know. But
info.
what I'm talking about is like somewhere you need to store your crypto. Will be a whole wallet, a cold wallet. And I'm saying forget about, again. This is not about a war against Flare or Layer or SRP. My bad. My point is like here. I see
You're
that
you're
that
yeah,
Flare
go
is
on.
that Flare is moving to something good. That is basically now you can interact with cold wallet with your tokens, right? I think that's good. I understand crypto real point. It's people that don't using uh, Ledger anymore just because that a lot of people move their coin to other wallets. Forget about. I will say, what is the other one? I have one here. I forgot the name of this one. Tangen, I think is this one. I have all type of wallet. This one.
What was
Uh,
that?
that's another wallet, but this is not Layer. This is Trezor. This is a Trezor wallet.
Does it work? Do you have something in there?
I had the wallet.
Do you have something inside there?
Yeah, I got coins here too. So
Okay.
I got those. I like to try this type of stuff. You know what I mean? I got a lot of wallets, even just to try it. I like to interact with the technology. I I got one of these too. This is the new one. This is the new layer actually.
That's a
So
new ledger.
yeah, this one. I like to interact with the technology. You know, I try it on, see which one work. What is the? I do a lot of stuff that I don't record or spoke to people, but again, that's fine. We can move to the next subject. I think we don't
And
need
for
more.
the next is we have in the
Ooh!
house Mr.
Exactly when I had
AB
to move out, man.
Candies.
Who's the,
Welcome, AB
exactly
No,
when I
no,
got.
Candies.
no, no. Hey,
Well,
before you move out, because
welcome to this 5 AB Candies early in the morning Saturday. I'm sorry, friends are like that, you
uh,
know.
hey, before you move out, you need to talk about this one before you go, Crypto. Give me 2 more minutes, and now that we got A beat,
What's
welcome.
up? What's going on?
I think I was flying yesterday. I was flying yesterday from Puerto Rico here to Florida, but
Mm.
I read something in my flyer, right? I read Big Bender. I think his project. He's coming with notes now. That you read about that,
I
or
didn't. I didn't read about it, man.
LFG, his project is coming with with notes. That's what I understood. I just want you
His
to
own
correct.
nodes he's launching now, and a credit card and a bunch of other stuff.
No, but I want to talk
Es-
more about the notes.
Excuse me?
I
Yes.
didn't read. I didn't read that
Can
anyway.
you explain a little bit about that?
Let me let, let
Hey,
me
bet you can ask him in person. He's gonna be in Miami.
He's
So
gonna
I'm
be in my
going. I'm going.
oh,
I didn't click in that
you didn't
because
click the little gator icon, so you're
I
not gonna
I
be included.
I miss it.
let me
I
try
don't. I don't
let me
know,
try
man.
to
I didn't
find
hear
it.
about it.
Let me try to find it. Let me try to find it. I know I read something like that.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
I hope there is no notes for more
It's
notes on top of
it's
Oh, you're
notes,
not
no.
gonna buy
because
any? You're not gonna
I
buy a
stopped.
few
I
crypto?
stopped. I stopped buying notes in Gala long time ago. I
No, but
got
it's not Gala. It's LFG. It's
same
different.
thing. Same thing.
LFG.
I love. Hey, I love Big Bender. I've been with him many times and
Don't
everything.
What
say that
what
because
And
you're going to Miami now.
and then you
Hey,
gotta
I
Please,
want my
support. If you
pizza,
love
bro.
him, you
I
gotta
want my
support.
pizza. I want my pizza.
please,
Stop it.
man. That
No,
that's
I
the
like
reason
him.
I don't like
Hey,
it. You need
hey,
to keep
stop
it
it, stop it.
You need
No,
to
no,
keep it
no.
hundred
Hey, don't.
percent
I
here.
never, I never, I never say nothing bad about Big Bender. I
Ah,
really like the guy.
When we go to Miami, it's gonna be like one of those MLM pitch meetings. He's gonna he's
I'm
gonna he's gonna
gonna.
pull
uh,
up the
Don't
project
say
hey,
that.
projector.
We've been in so many
you
galas.
see,
One thing is
you,
is friendship,
you,
and another thing is how
you, You see
Eric
why I
is
don't want to?
moving the company.
You see why I don't want to go to Miami now? Look, we're not.
Hey,
It's gonna be a
hey,
pitch deck. He's gonna pull it
hey,
up.
I always even in my hey listen in my surveys
I'm not
Mhm.
ready for
I
that.
always put what the problem of Gala is, and I always say the problem of Gala is the CEO, not the other guys. Like
Yeah, but
Can
no
we
one, no
know?
one reads
Can
those
we,
surveys, so no one
can we
knows.
not go back to that, please?
No,
hey,
no,
we're
that,
talking everything, man. This is the world is a mess. So what more
no, that,
mess than that?
that, that one is interesting. I'm talking about Big Bender, his project. From what I read, he's coming with his own like notes and stuff like that now.
And what do these notes do?
I don't know, man. That's a great question.
Mine a new coin that is gonna make inflation.
Hmm.
So I
I'm
don't
trying to
know.
find it.
I'm done with nodes, bro.
that,
Everybody got a node. We're
that
all
I,
hosting each other's nodes.
I agree with that. If you talk to anyone right now in these communities, the first thing they're gonna throw in your face is, "Oh, by the way, they have a note, and I have a note, and so okay, what the notes do? I
Yeah,
don't know. It's a note.
they
Okay,
all
Okay,
do. They
perfect.
all do
maybe,
There
something
you
new.
go.
Okay,
I may,
guys, I gotta go in 15 minutes. So
Oh shit!
let me let I want to hear 8-bit in this before I go.
That's plenty of time to
All
argue.
right.
What's the, what are we discussing? Because I don't know shit about
Anything.
Flare. I don't know shit about
I
XRP.
think I think
Hey,
I think I'm about to be banned now. I think that's something that he put in the platinum. And I don't supposed to be leaked. I think I'm
oh
banned.
my God, we don't worry. It's nobody's gonna be to 1 hour
La-
of
Lava
a show. At
Lava
this point, nobody's watching.
at this point, Lava, if you put something out of there, don't worry.
Nobody's gonna rewatch this for an hour just to see Lava say
Is it?
something from the
Is it?
Platini.
It's in the platinum. It's in the platinum channel. Let me see.
Well, according to my Twitter account, we have 28 viewers. So who knows who's watching?
Uh oh. Uh oh.
Maybe they're all
Uh
bots
oh.
accounts.
Benefactor is gonna ban me now.
I think that's what I understood here. These projects have been building. Yeah, I think so.
This is on the platinum channel. You said
Yeah.
I don't got access to
Put it out there. If
Oh,
they ban you, don't worry. I got your back.
I tell you what's going on.
that. Oh
So
man.
I didn't know we were on Twitter, man. That's nice. Yeah, I see. I just put the stream with like 28 people. Wow. What we getting? I'm watching it in YouTube. I didn't know we
Pro-
can have.
Probably the
But
last
Twitter works differently though when it comes to the viewers, right? So I figured
Yeah.
this out too when because I multi-stream on different platforms. How Twitter works apparently is that it'll, like, for example, right now if it says like 20 people are watching, that might mean that 20 people came on to the stream to watch. It doesn't mean that 20 people are actively watching at the
No,
moment.
they just passed. Boom.
Yeah, they pass, exact. So like if someone quickly clicked on the stream, 20 people, it'll always stay 20. Like it won't go under that number. You know
That's
what I mean?
better than nothing.
So
At
right now
least 20 people
it
saw
could
this
be
beautiful
zero
face.
right now.
Yeah. So don't worry, Lava. Nobody watch you.
I don't
Nobody saw
care.
you saying.
I
Hey,
don't.
Lava, put that shit out there. Don't worry.
I
I
saw
don't
I
care.
saw Lava and a
I
bit
don't
in
care.
this
Man, I don't
giving
care.
ice cream.
Crypto
I
View,
saw
I don't
Lava.
look. It's right there. I don't care. Choro, share it. I don't care, Crypto View. You
I
think
saw.
I'm scared like you to losing you my privilege or whatever?
Oh
I'm not
my
doing
God!
nothing
No, I
wrong.
gotta
Oh
get out of the
snap.
street. Listen, I saw Lava. This is a first news. I saw Lava and AB attendees giving out ice cream for gala music
The
somewhere
found
in the streets.
You see, that's what I'm understanding here at least. He's about to launch his own notes. And
So okay,
I can't read nothing.
I
So
got it. This project has been building in absolute stealth for the last 3 years, and they have an actual, honest to God product that actually works. The founder, Mike Helm, has been around in tech forever. When he found me, he had no Web3 plan for it, but he knew he needed it. I have personally
I
invested
don't
and
know
have
if it's
joined the
another
team.
project. I don't know. I know he's coming with his notes.
His original focus was to use this as a transparent review system, but working together, we have turned it into a full blown layer two for the whole internet. Imagine going to any web page and being able to interact with it in a permissionless way. It is going to be massive land rush for advertising and interaction on the whole back of the internet. For me, this is the most important because it automatically creates a single point for aggregation of Web3 content. You want to know about a project, look at the back of their page. The new site in UX isn't live yet, but it's coming shortly. Uh, it'll be a few months before the. Nobody running thousands of nodes and soaking up the whole distro. No early investors with 500 nodes. None of that. It's, I think he's saying the opposite of nodes. Uh, Node emissions, LFG best practices. The video. Oh, is there a video? No, there's a Google Doc though. I guess that explains it. I think
Yeah.
he's saying the opposite. Nobody running thousands of nodes and soaking up the whole distro. No early investors with
No,
500 nodes.
I think what he's talking about that he's talking about, and that's the new basically. But I think what he's referring is, you know how Galastar, basically the founder, they had 26,000 nodes or something like that, or
Oh,
14,000 nodes.
okay.
So even before the project launch, the founder they already have 14,000 nodes. He said he's not doing that. That's what I understand. Will be like a fair launch. You want to call it like that. Everybody will need to buy it at the same time, stuff like that.
And they have an actual honest to God product that actually works. Well, I don't know, man. I
Ah, man.
I don't want to buy anything else, man.
Me neither. Me neither.
I don't know. I can't remember the last thing that I bought that I made ROI on.
So,
That
so that
wasn't
would
like
be
a coin.
that would be his project. I think that's what I understood. Would be his project. He will be launching it in Gala chain. From what I see for the prices, I think he's starting like at $500 or something like that.
Well, that's where all the new nodes are starting now.
But they're
Yeah.
going. I think what I read in the Google document, right? Every 100 nodes is going to go up $100.
Why did they do that?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I,
Yeah, because I recently there was another project by Happy Valley. He's doing like he's doing like physical arcades that distribute digital currencies,
but
but he just launched and he's gonna do a
what
node
do you
thing
think?
too.
But what do you think? That's what I want to know. I want to get your two Galaf community opinion about this node sale.
Yeah, I mean that. My opinion is fucking. I don't think we need all these goddamn nodes. That's my opinion.
It's
I'm not.
inflation, man. It's inflation. It's not
Yeah,
good.
like I've like it's the same shit with like the nodes that we have now. You know what I mean? Like, look at what's happening. Everybody's fucking mad in the music ecosystem, in the film ecosystem, and in the games ecosystem. Everyone's constantly complaining about something that has to do with the nodes or not paying out enough or not turning into FNs, and then now we got more nodes to buy. Like I can't even. Where are you supposed to host all these nodes too? Like everyone's hosting them virtually. They're complaining about the cost. That it costs more to host the nodes than they're actually making. So I don't know, man. I stopped fucking around with nodes a while ago. I got burnt actually the previous bull run with nodes that didn't do shit. You know, when projects first started pitching nodes, and they're just coming back around, making a new round for suckers. I think that's what's happening.
Well,
But
they know fresh meat is gonna come to the
oh,
market.
exactly.
They're gonna be people looking for stuff. They're gonna see what happened. I hope, but they don't do research. Like the newcomers, they don't do research. They just go with the flow and what
Right.
other people tells them. And now we have all these bots on Twitter saying every time they tweet, they say, "Oh, this project's great. Keep doing what you're doing. You're growing. You this." So we're getting these bots that I don't know who pays them to cheer anything that come out. So
They,
AI is going very strong on that too. So not only with Gala, with a lot of projects. So it's very
if they're gonna launch a node, and they have to day one, that node has to do exactly what they're pitching versus like we're launching nodes and these nodes are going to eventually do this,
well. There is
right?
they don't, there should not be promises.
Right, exactly.
If you sell me a promise, I won't buy it. And that's what happened in the past. Like
Yeah,
like with Rep Note, for example, it was a promise. I didn't buy it. like
exactly.
like no promises. They got to start acting. They had to start actually doing something in order for me to change my mind and start buying stuff. So if something comes out working from the get-go and is fully developed, then I'm gonna buy you a product. I'm not gonna buy you a promise of a product that we don't know what it do or what it will do, but promises that be being changed in time every day by the creator mood. Like I'm gonna wake up today and it's not gonna be like that. It's gonna start being like that. I'm not
Yeah.
And one
just
more
just
thing, hey Peter, can you update us on what's going on with the new how you call this? The Miranda thing that they creating again, new game.
Oh, Mooncast.
Boomcast, my bad, I forgot.
yeah. Guys, before Big Tender told us about Mooncast, I
Bit
have to
tender.
step out. Big Tendies. I told you
Big
a
Tender.
Big Tender. A you can be like one
I,
vendor.
I don't think CryptoView has
One
ever got my name right.
never never. I never got you really. I'm bad with
He,
names.
I think he just called you Big Bender, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm bad with name. I tell everybody, dude, my body,
You
my
know,
friend,
Crypto
because I
View,
don't
you know
remember
there's a
anybody.
there's a big difference between a Big Tender if you look at him and Big Bender.
Hey, Big,
It's something like this.
Big Bender is like the Netflix version, and Big Tendies is like the not the Disney version, but like the
Oh,
Oh
Big
God.
Tendi is like the Netflix version of Big Bender.
All right.
That's what it is.
Have a good day, Crypto View.
Yep.
All right,
Have a good
guys,
one.
thank you for having me. Hey,
I
Big
I know you don't want to
Tendies.
go.
See, I say it
There
right.
we go. I think he got it right.
We had to get. I'm gonna be making a live, but
Hmm.
it's it's gonna be about. We're gonna try to discuss Stuart Aldorati's a statement about what happened on the XRP case.
Hmm.
So it's probably going to be. I want to do it for the Spanish community, but we're going to do something probably here on the Soros channel in English. So if you want to hang up, maybe tonight we're going to do something like that. I don't know. So,
Okay.
but right now I have to step. I have to take my daughter to a party.
Oh,
So
okay. Cool.
yeah, but thank
Quinceañera.
you for coming, man. Thank you for inviting me. Have a nice day and enjoy. I'm gonna keep listening to you guys on my way there through the phone.
All right.
Thank
Peace.
you.
Cool.
Now
There
this
you
is
go.
the time that we talk shit about SRP.
Exactly.
Hey guys, I came
Oh, he's back.
back. I'm back. Hello.
Bye.
I'm just kidding. She's going. I sending my daughter in Uber.
Yeah. She's taking the Uber.
She's taking out Uber. Hey, don't do that because I'm gonna be with my
I
headset
know, I
on
know,
my
I know.
car.
Don't worry,
That
don't
happens
worry.
a
Hey,
lot
you
with
could
This,
type.
fast
You could
radio.
always type, man.
Yeah, fast radio.
this is the
Fast
time.
radio.
This is the time that we talk shit
When
about
fast
SRP.
radio, when fast and tight, and they start talking nonsense about
This
XRP, and I'm like, no,
is
don't do it.
this is my favorite part of Zorro Posca when he give me chance to talk
Uh,
shit about SRP now.
All right,
oh
man.
my
Bye. See
God.
you.
Bye, bye. So
That's
now
hilarious.
what's going on with Moonlight? Bit? I think I know you're one of the people that are there like supporting the project, playing the game, stuff like that. You was able to play like the alpha, beta, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, Mooncast. So, quick
Mooncast.
quick context for people listening who might not know. The Miranda's team, a lot of the old developers got fired and replaced with the Chilean team, and so a lot of the hardcore community members basically started their own Discord and community and helped fund. Or I think they raised around $300,000
Yep.
for some of the
Uh-huh.
old developers to start working on a new similar game, and we managed to raise the funds, and so now they've been working for around, I think, 5 or 6 weeks. They put together a few guys. I think it's a team of like 6 or 7 of them now. And the other day they actually did their second, I guess you want to call it, a town hall, where they were talking about what they've done so far, and they got some character models up. Have you guys seen some of the videos already?
I
Not
watch your
Um,
really.
I
Can
watch your vi- I watch your video
you wanna
playing.
put the link here so we can put it here
it's
as well?
probably on their YouTube, on their Moon. If you search Mooncast on YouTube, they have
Got
their
it.
video up. But anyway, so basically, just to give you a quick roundup, they show that they've been working on some character models, and they have animations for some fighting stances, etc. And at the end of it, they surprised us by actually letting us play a little bit of the game. I mean, it's not really a game yet. It's really just they created a test environment to test some of
Hmm.
the physics and let us move around with the character model that they created. And I was, we were surprised because, like it's been 6 weeks and they already kind of put a multiplayer server together for us to kind of jump in and play around. So they've been working pretty fast. And what's funny is that you know, the team was originally switched over to the Chilean team because this was, according to Bitbender, because they were moving too slow and we needed to speed things up. And so the fact that we've been able to not only raise money to pay this new smaller team and they've been able to give us a little play test already is kind of funny and ironic, right? Because the Chilean team, their playtest should be this at the end of this month, actually, for the Miranda's game, but these guys are working pretty fast. So yeah, that's they put together a little like test environment, and so this is kind of showing the progress from like 3 weeks ago to 4 weeks ago to 2 weeks ago, and how it's improving. So as you can see, it's gonna be still like a medieval fantasy game, very similar to Miranda's, but now the character models can't be exact. They're a little shorter, stubbier, and this is not the final character model as well. Obviously they're still polishing things up, but yeah, you're able to do all that. You're able to jump around, whip out a sword or an axe. They built a little maze with the logo you could run around in, and it's
So,
interesting.
so my question.
It is, it
Go
is
ahead, sorry.
interesting to see when people really wants to do something. So
Hmm.
you just say, I think they were working about what, 6 weeks into this,
Yeah, pretty much.
and you see how fast they were able to put that test out there so people can try it and play it for a little bit, you
Hmm.
know. So when I see stuff like this is telling me that when they really wants to do something, and when you have the right group of people, you know, developing something, it's time is not an issue, you know.
Hmm.
I know I know things like this. It takes a hell of a time from a person. It may take hours and hours during the day to do something like this, you know. But when you have the right people, and you have the people that really wants to do something, put something together, time is nothing. They will make it happen.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm impressed. I think I saw you when you were live playing the demo.
Hmm.
It was a demo, and I was watching it, and I say, wow. I mean, that's you know
So there,
that's
okay.
that's what it is. It's just when they want to really do something, they just do it, you know.
Yep.
And uh and I was very happy when I saw you playing that demo. It means it shows that people are doing something. It's progress in there,
Right.
so that's
Lo-
cool.
yeah. Lava, what were you gonna say?
No, the only question that I have again, no, it's not bringing bad vibe or anything here. That's not the intent.
Hmm.
But what is going to happen after they run out those $300,000? That's my only question that I have.
So
What
the
is the next
goal,
step?
yeah. So the goal really is for them to put something tangible together that they can, because they from early on already they have already been talking to some investors that have a lot of money that will be able to fund more game development. So, but you need a product. You need to be able to show something tangible. So right now that's what they're working. Hopefully, with the $300,000, they can get to a point where they can build out a decent foundation of something like a decent demo of a game that they can pitch to investors to then get funding to then build out the actual game and maybe expand the team a bit. Even when it comes to like some of these other platforms or blockchains like Immutable X and Ronin, they have grants for developers allocated to build games on their chains, but you still need something, right? You can't just say, "Hey, I'm a game developer," and they'll give you $1 million you need to show something, right? So hopefully that's what they're able to do now is kind of, polish this up and build a little world, and kind of prove out the concept so that they can just now get funding to continue building this game.
But the thing is, like what we get again. I'm not. I know because I'm being in a lot of the town hall stuff like that. I know we're
Hmm.
not trying to make it like pay to win, something
Hmm.
like that. That's the concept, right? But let's say in this bull market, you do good, and you
Hmm.
got 100,000 that you want to allocate to this game.
Hmm.
Like, for what? Like, what is the reason? I don't know if that makes sense. Let's say that you had the money to fund it completely. Like, what would be the what is the reason for me to put my money on there? Let's put it like that.
Well, I mean, they're implementing like Web3 and blockchain technology and stuff, but it functions just like any other game, right? Like every game that's ever been built has required some sort of investor backing it, unless it's like two, three people in an indie studio just doing a passion project, right? So I'm sure that as a traditional investor, they're going to work out some deal in which you make your money back. But you got to think of it differently as like there's going to be like traditional investors that are going to help fund the project, and then there's going to be like gamers like us, but they're not trying to sell anything. They're not trying to do like the Galloway where like they give us a bunch of promises and start selling assets and stuff to us, and in hopes that we make our ROI back. You know what I mean? Like they're incorporating like blockchain technology into the game so that yeah, once you find a cool weapon or craft something that you're able to trade it with another player via the blockchain, but they're really trying to hide that in the back end. I think that at the end of the day, they're just trying to make a good game, right? Which is the way that they should be going. But and honestly, they haven't really given us too many details. I don't think they're at that point yet to give us that many details as to like how the investor process is going to work and all that. I think right now they're just really focused on
I think that
building it.
I'm agree with you in that idea. They have to be really focused in the game,
Hmm.
actually, and and going back again to the same uh, advertising. I'm gonna call it that way. That we used to go and buy the stuffer, the NFT, this, that, that. Um, I'm a very strong supporter that developer have to first need to be concentrating doing their work and doing this time, not saying too much, just keep it on secret and just working behind the backstage and all that. Once they have something, just share with the community and some time to time, just put out there the progress. That's it pretty much. And once the product is finally complete, is done, people can play it, people can enjoy that, then that's when they can release anything that becomes with that game. That's
Yeah,
what
and,
else,
and
you know.
I think that the only thing that they might be selling in the future, and again, this is not concrete, but I've heard kind of discussions about it, is if you're interested in getting like really early access to the game and seeing like some behind the scenes type stuff or just getting access to very early play tests, they
Mhm.
might sell like a pass. You know what I mean?
that's good.
Which is it's good. You know what I mean? Like I'd pay for that because like I'm genuinely curious, and like that's how I always thought about even like the Miranda's avatar. Like if you buy an exemplar, to me, what what that meant for me was like that I'm buying almost like when you buy a cartridge, you pay $60 for a game cartridge. So instead of me buying a physical cartridge, I'm buying the character that allows me access to the game. So that's how I always thought of it. So yeah, if I can buy something that gives me access to see some of the really early play tests and kind of see how the developer process is going, I'd generally be interested in it because like after this whole fiasco happened, I started looking up videos as to like how game development works and like what the process is like, and I generally was curious. So like I'd be very interested to see like these early play tests, just like how they gave us this one for free, but if they continue building, I want to see how the world progresses, and I want to support the project. I already supported it by buying the Bodhi token and helping them raise.
Right.
And like I'm generally like I know what I put my money like I know that it doesn't mean that I'm gonna get my ROI back. I just generally like I felt for them, and I wanted to see if maybe you know they can do something with this. And so far, I'm impressed. So I'm happy that I spent my money with them.
Is the body token still like supporting the project? I'm talking about maybe the fee that they made from the trading stuff like that go to fund this project, or what is going on with those trading fees? Or
I think I think everything that like the initial raise is done,
yeah,
and then now everyone just kind of gets airdropped their Bodhi. I don't think any of like the transaction fees or anything goes now to their team anymore. It's just for the people who hold Miranda's assets. We just get airdropped Bodhi token. But again, when they originally launched Bodhi, they said, look, we're not promising that we're gonna do anything with the coin within the game. You understand? This is just for raising the initial funds. But because we were able to raise the funds for them and allowing them to do this, they are going to somehow
incorporate the token in the
incorporate
game.
Bodhi into the game, right? So we're still going to be able to use
Right.
the Bodhi token in some sort of, even if it's to buy some sort of skin or whatever, you know what I mean? So, they're helping, we help them, they help the community. And so let's see what happens. Again, after, being in crypto for so long, it's just like, you gotta expect the worst and don't set your expectations high. And that's
Mm.
that's the best way to go about things. Like don't expect now that they're gonna make a new AAA game and it's gonna be just as good as Miranda's. Set your
No.
expectations low and just so everything that they do come out with is gonna be a surprise. So like we were generally surprised when they were like, oh hey, come into the server and run around here with a few people.
Right.
Yep.
That's good. I mean, everybody and everybody that was in Gala and people that are still in Gala community, we learn a lot from them as well, from the
Yeah.
whole process. And uh, I mean, it didn't win the way that we won, but I mean,
But
we'll
that
see. We'll see.
and again, like I want to reiterate because like one of my biggest takeaways again was what I was saying in the beginning, where because I'm still suspicious of it, is how they were saying, hey, this team isn't doing what they're supposed to be doing, or they're not working fast enough, or blah blah blah. Because even now, some of the community they back some of that rhetoric. Some of the community in the Miranda's Discord now, they're like, oh yeah, the X team wasn't doing shit. And it's like, well, look at what a fraction of the X team is doing now. Like
Right.
they can work. They can actually develop games, and it happens with every game in their ecosystem. Like what happened with Last Expedition. Last Expedition, we found out, oh, they're replacing them as well with the Chilean team. And then all of a sudden, some people in the Discord are like, yeah, well, it must mean that they weren't doing shit. It's like, how the fuck did we get like we used to boast about hiring the best developers for all these different games that are coming out into the ecosystem. We used to be like, yeah, we have the best ones. And then all of a sudden now, when like they're not working fast enough, everyone likes to turn on them. And be like, yeah, they weren't doing their job. They weren't working fast enough.
Right.
So that's the other thing that kind of irks me about it. But that's why I'm glad to see that they're coming out with a tangible product.
That they have that they again because interesting this game that they had like a day when they're planning to finish the game, even if it's 4 years from now. Like they had like that time frame already, or
For Mooncast.
yeah, they say,
They
hey, we think in 4 years we can have it ready.
I think what they were saying early on was like they were trying to have a play test, like like a more involved play test by the end of this year. And I think by next year having something that's worthwhile to kind of pitch to investors, but no like end date on the final game. I don't think the whole vision of it is all there yet. I think you still need they need to just focus straight up on like this core foundation of the game that they're able to
And
pitch.
the GG Collective is like the head, right? Oh, I'm wrong on that.
GG Collective is helping out. Yeah, it's a little convoluted because like GG is also involved in there, and they're kind of using their platform and their token and connections and networks to help with the funding.
Make
Like
it happen.
yeah, I think they're also helping connect them with like the investors. Um, um, so that's how they might be involved as well. But I don't know. I don't follow GG too much. I did throw some money at them as well because I like what they're doing and I like them. So, but yeah, not sure.
Well,
It's up to. Go ahead, sorry.
nothing is guaranteed. So, but it could somebody's trying to do something, and that's what matters. And somehow we have to support um, these new things. That's
That
what
being said, have you guys? I was actually genuinely surprised by Ghost of Ruin. Have you guys watched the first episode?
No, I need to. I was flying. I'm about to
Mm,
watch it today, to be honest. That's from Gala Film, sorry.
Yeah,
not really. No, I haven't watched anything from there.
I that was the first thing I watched because I didn't watch any of the Razor stuff. Like I was generally not really interested in that. But the Ghost of Ruin, I watched the first episode and actually it's pretty good. Like
Uh,
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
Oh,
I like Ray. I don't know if it happened the same thing. Like I told you, I don't watch yet. Ghost of Ruin. I think Racer was a good. To be honest, in my opinion, was good.
Hmm. Yeah.
The only thing that I say, the episode was too short. They were trying to make from, let's say, 3 episodes, 20 episodes.
Okay.
Like the episode was like with the credits and everything, like 11-minute episode.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
And that's including the intro, the credits at the end, and everything. Like the episode was like maybe 7 minutes. I was like, come on,
Oh
man.
shit.
You can do.
really?
Okay.
So for me, that was the only. Again, was good content.
Yeah.
I like it. I really like it.
Yeah.
But when I sit down with my popcorn to watch it, what's done? Like I need, at least in
Yeah.
my opinion, we need like at least 20-minute episode. I don't know, at
Yeah.
least. But they
Yeah.
was trying to, like, you know what I mean? Like
I'm
every
trying to
episode
milk
was
it.
like, yeah, like 7 minutes.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That was the
They're trying
that,
to milk
that
it.
was the only thing that I said wrong. I don't know how long was Ghost of Ruin the
Ghost
episode.
of Ruin was I think it was like a 20-minute episode.
You see, that's good. That's
It was like a
decent.
regular episode. It felt like a regular. It was. Yeah, I think it was like around 20 minutes, I believe.
So in Racer, that was like 3 episodes. Then that's great. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I was
21 minutes, 20 minutes. That was like 3 episodes in Racer. For me, that was the only bad thing that they have. I said,
yeah.
bro, to watch 20 minutes, I need to watch like 3 episodes. Like, come on.
So here's the thing, because I still don't really understand the film ecosystem. So like now, that's it, right? Razor, the whole season, everything is like. Is there a new season coming out, or
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
the whole series?
No, no, no. It's a new season coming out.
Okay, so did
But will be a
what?
new sale of NFTs and all that stuff for that new season.
Okay, so the second season there needs to be like a whole new round of fundraising, I
NFT,
guess.
basically, yeah.
Okay, and is a plan for like all the shows to work like that, where like they're
That
all well. Ghost of Ruin. That's where the controversy was, because like I guess Gala isn't funding half of the season. Like I think
I think they over, right? I think they're not going anymore with Gala, something like that. I read. I can be
well
wrong. I'm not following much the ecosystem. That's what I
according
understand.
to the contract, I guess like they're locked in with Gala, but apparently Gala only funded like the first 4 episodes, and then they had to fund the last four or something like that. I don't again I didn't look too deep into it, but it was something like that. Um, but that's where I still don't really like. I just don't know if there's enough. money within the ecosystem for them to keep, because like animation is expensive
I
as fuck.
I think again I can be wrong. I'm telling you, I'm not been following too much Gala ecosystem anymore. I've been
Hmm.
focusing too much on music. You know what I mean? When music started, I
Yeah,
forget about game and film.
yeah.
I'm focused 100% in Gala music. But it's my understanding, again, I can be wrong, that the whole purpose now is that the community will be funding this.
Mm.
So what I mean by that, with your film token, when they
Hmm.
launch,
Hmm.
let's say that you like the 8-bit cartoons, people will be starting putting their film token there to start funding that.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense. It will be like a crowdfunding platform at the same time for these films, whatever people want to launch, basically. If
Yeah,
people
because
like it, if people like and people fund it, then the it's going to go keep going. I don't know if that makes sense.
well, yeah, because I on their website, it's not developed yet, but there's a pitch tab, and then under the pitch tab, it's basically that where like um the director or whatever pitches the actual film, the script, and then yeah, if
And
the
then the
community votes
community
for it and helps
community
fund
start
it,
putting token there, and basically they're going to use that token to fund
yeah,
that's.
which is it's cool. It's a good idea. You know what I mean? Like I like that. Especially it's good for people creating film and animation.
I, I
Um,
I think that's how I see it. I think it would be even cool for music. You know what I mean? If people want to crowdfunding your next album, that would be
yes,
that would be nice. And
but
then
that
that
that's the thing, that the difference that I see with film, because like to crowd fund a song or an album is a fraction the cost of like crowdfunding like a film. You know what I mean? Like a film could cost you $100 million. An album a fraction of that. So that's where like I see kind of a disconnect, or unless like just the audience size of film is just gonna be that much bigger. You know what I mean?
I think it would be great. People can benefit also. Let's say that they take this series, yeah, it's being exclusive on Gala for a year, 2 years. Then they got a deal with Netflix, stuff like that. But the community benefit from that deal. You know what I mean? Because it was the one that put the money for
Exactly.
on that event. So let's see what happens. But I think that's how it's supposed to be. They wanted to make this successful.
And what about music? Because I know we've been waiting for updates on the white paper for a long time.
Still waiting on that. That's the only thing. It's nothing. Again, it's nothing to say. It's
Yeah,
not too much.
nothing has happened in a long time.
Not too many updates. I would like to provide a lot of updates and say, hey, this is what's going on, but it's not being a lot of update. We're still waiting for this new um, white paper, this new economy that is coming. I heard a lot of stuff, but again, I don't know how long it's going to take.
Yeah, I've been
I just
disconnected from there after they let go of Spider Queen, because like that was really my connect on like kind of hearing stuff on the back end, and then now I just like I haven't heard shit. Like just I don't know what to like. Layla's not even in there a lot. Like she's not in there like Bucks was in there.
what I
So
say.
But
We're losing. We're losing.
that,
That's the thing.
what
Ha,
about Taco? Taco's not there or what?
yeah, he's still
yeah,
there.
yeah. But Taco is like legit, just like community manager. Like
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
even Taco doesn't hear a lot, or even if he does, he can't really say.
Right.
So he's kind of in the same situation, same boat. Yeah, but I mean, if Taco wasn't there, it'd be a mess, because like it'd be like Gala like right now, because like you go in the Gala Discord right now, it's just like who do I talk to? Like who's the actual community manager in here? It's like when Bitbender left, where it's like it felt like there was like
It's
a
like that mean short video that you get the gun.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, the only thing I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe in the bull market, everybody will come back or whatever. I'm talking about. I'm not even talking about the people. I'm
Come
talking.
back to where?
I'm talking about the music. No, we're losing.
dude,
We're losing.
dude, like
We're losing great artists. Let's say we lose a beat. I think Serious Town is gone. I think I don't want to talk to them, but I don't see Please and Thank You dropping song like before. I don't see, you know what I mean? Like those big artists that was like the face for Gala Music.
hmm
Uh, they're
they're not
they're
there.
they're not there. At least, the reason I flew to Puerto Rico was to talk to Bry. Bry's
Mm.
still 100% involved. Not like and that's he's coming with more music to Gala Music. He still believing that blockchain is the future. That's the reason he want to support this. But a lot of great artists they're gone. I'm talking, and the sad part is what I call the OG artists, right? The people that
Hmm.
basically start this platform.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lot of new people, more people dropping music, but the people that basically that carried the law at the beginning, they're not there anymore. And
Yeah, it's you're not seeing, because like you got to think about what the benefit now for that artist is, because like now if a track drops, 4 units sell. Like you,
no, 100%.
nothing sells out anymore. Like it used to be, like you would drop a song and it would sell out in minutes or an hour or a day. And now a song drops and it's just like you'll see like 3 sales in a day, and then that's it. It's gone, and like nothing
Mm.
happens. So like for the artist, and then also the vibe in there. Everyone like I've been saying it forever. It's like it's a music discord, but like no one's talking music. Everyone's talking about the node or the white paper or the blah blah blah. And so like as an artist, even if you're just in there to hang out, no one's talking about music really at the end of the day.
Oh, I have my people go there and say, hey, say something, whatever. They go say, hey, hello, how you doing, Gala community? Nobody paying attention to them.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
they tell me, what are you telling me to put something here? Like nobody even cared that I'm here.
Yep. Yep. I had a buddy of mine that I do a lot of music with, and I was trying to get him on the platform, but like I chose the wrong time because like it was right after Bucks left. They're switching over to Layla. The white paper's changing. Like the whole like uploading process is different. And like I was like, yeah, man, sign up. Like I'll vouch for you. You've already been on a few of my songs, so I'm sure that like I can get you on the platform. And then like that was like when Spider Queen was gone. So then I had like no connect again to be like,
Hey, I
hey.
got, I got, I got big artists. I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm,
like even bigger than Bry. Right
mm-hmm,
now, talking to me like they want to jump in the platform and say, I cannot do it because
mm-hmm.
if I do it, right, I'm going to break my relationship with you because if you sell 2 songs, like you don't even going to answer me the phone anymore.
Yeah, yeah, exactly,
So I
exactly.
say, no, man, let's wait for the moment, or let's wait for because right now I got like a lineup of big name
Yeah,
or artists, but again, I don't think it's the time. Like you're saying, it's not the time
I
right now.
I honestly I think the only thing that is going to turn it around is we get maybe a few months down the road into like a legit bull run, start seeing some actual prices go up, and then because like just more money in people's pockets that they can kind of throw away, and then $40 tracks, because I know once that rumor started happening that tracks are going to be dropping to like $40, everyone was like, well, why am I going to spend hundred
But I
dollars
don't,
right
I
now?
don't, but I don't see the difference. To be honest, in my opinion, yeah, $40 try, right? But you're going to get instead of 100% of the reward, you get 40% of the reward.
Yeah, but like if you want general audience, because you gotta think right now the audience in there is all fucking Web3 people that really understand all this shit, right? But if you want like general audiences, again, like real fans, because that's what we need in there. We need like actual music fans in there. Um, $40 is a much better price point than 100. Like you
No,
can
that,
you can you can get away with pitching someone $40 versus 100. Like
I under,
that was one of the first things that like when I publicly spoke like in my friend group outside of Web3 about like me launching music on this platform, like they didn't understand like why people were paying $100 for a song. You understand? Especially coming from Spotify, Apple Music, all this. Like they're like, why are people paying $100 for one song? So to lower that price point, I think you can at least bring some more general audiences in, because it's just Web3 people in there right now. It's the same fucking audience. And yeah, sure, they're gonna look at it, well, oh, the distribution and blah blah blah. But regular people don't give a shit about that. Like that's just the hardcore Web3 people looking at the fucking algorithm, like distribution algorithm of the song. You know what I mean?
yep.
That's not
So,
bueno.
Sorry, all yours.
Well, I think we have been covering everything. You guys have something else to say? I don't know. We can
JP
touch
XRP is
wanna.
about.
XRP is whack. No one's ever gonna
Oh
use
shit!
it.
Oh, oh my God,
I never heard of
that hurts.
Flare. Never heard of the Flare network.
You don't going to hurt my feelings. Just in case. I'm not crypto.
Well, if you never,
you're expecting my reaction from crypto, like a crypto view reaction. You're crazy. I respect everybody's opinion. That's the good thing about me.
Crypto view would have broke his
uh,
keyboard.
Yeah.
uh,
you, you know what is the crazy part about crypto view? I mean, we arc about SRP and Flare stuff like that.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say, crypto view hold more flair than myself. I'm not going to reveal his. He's talking crap all the time. He got more flair than what I have. So, but
uh,
I'm betting that Flair will do better in this bull run than SRP. I'm betting that one. I agree.
oh shit. I know he's listening right now. He wants to say something. Block him from chat.
he's
He's
dying to say
typing there.
something.
He's typing like crazy right now.
He's dying to say something. That motherfucker. Oh my God. Have you guys tried already the new AI version of the Twitter platform?
Oh,
No,
What? Grok?
Grok.
No,
It seems
I
to
haven't
be
tried
now
it.
we have Grok 2.0.
No, but I heard about the controversy that it allows you to make copyrighted images.
Right.
So people are
Yeah.
making a bunch of like not only copyrighted images, but you can make like images of like presidential candidates and real people. So if you start seeing fake
I don't
AI images
understand.
of all that,
Right. I don't understand this guy, Elon. He came out with that thing now, and at the very beginning, when open source Chat GPT, they create Chat GPT. Then he was against Chat GPT people, and he wants Chat GPT people to stop that project to be ac- according to him to be safely for
right,
And
right.
then now look what he's doing with his own AI.
Hmm.
Mean, now people can copyright
Elon is
anyone.
an interesting character, man. I don't know, man. He's been doing a lot of flip flopping back and forth. Like I used to be a big fan of him, but like ever since I kind of seen him interact on Twitter, like I don't know, it's just a little off putting. But that's my personal opinion. But I don't know. Like I can't tell sometimes when if it's all for show, if it's all for the benefit of his current businesses, or if it's that's how he really is, and that's the problem.
Maybe all this time he was just trying to get that $40 million back from
hey,
Twitter,
I was,
because I'm guessing he's getting something out of this all uh, live stream he does on X platform and the retweets. I don't even know how the retweets and tweets and that things worked.
Hmm.
Probably he's getting some attention for that.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't know.
but 40 million is a lot of money to recover.
Right? Yeah, I don't
hey,
know.
I was flying. What happened with? I really don't know anything about what happened with this Donald Trump, Elon Musk.
The conversation.
Yeah, on X, on
Well,
Twitter. My bad.
I it's funny, man, because like I purposely am on a bunch of different like I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on what's the Instagram version of Reels,
I forgot.
Threads,
Yeah, threats.
and so it really just depends on which network you're on because it's going to be a totally different outlook on that conversation. If you're on Twitter, like you gotta understand, Twitter is very right leaning, very crypto heavy, and so the opinions of how
Right.
that went is very positive. You look on TikTok, you look on Threads and other platforms, they're gonna have the opposite opinion.
What do you think?
So
What do you think? In your opinion?
I didn't like. I listened to a few pieces of it because I was working on and off. But To me, honestly, it's just he was just saying the same rhetoric that he always says. Like he wasn't saying anything new. It was, and like Elon put it, Elon framed it as, "Look, this is not an interview. This is a conversation because I want you to know how Donald Trump is as a person or whatever."
Right.
So, but again, Donald is Donald, and he just kind of reiterating a lot of the same talking points that he does when he's campaigning. So it's not like we got anything new out of it. Talked immigration, talked being friends with, Kim Jong and some dictators and whatnot, and so
It's all politics. I have been watching all his streams and whatever and conference that he does lately, and you know the real how can I say this? I mean, we're gonna know the truth about Donald Trump promises about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, the whole thing, market, blah blah blah, once he becomes president, because we already know and people know that once they become presidents, you know okay, do you forget what do you promise to the people when you were trying to run for president? And it's two different things. So I, you know, obviously we have to be well informed and listen to what they say, but everything becomes legit once they go into the White House, and then he's legit the president of the United States. So we'll see. I always share with friends and people that let's not assume anything right now, because we already know this all for getting votes and get elected and all that. So,
yeah.
but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think you guys were touching on that earlier, where like the president isn't a dictator, and it's not like a president can just go in and all of a sudden change all the rules. That's not how our governmental system works. You know what I mean? So like these guys can say all they want about things that they're gonna do, but as soon as they get into office, both parties are going to have to come into some sort of mutual agreement to pass these laws. And one
Right.
party is going to try to slip in something that they want. The other party is going to try to slip in something they want into the bill. And that's how it really works. Like the president is just kind of like the face of the country,
Mm,
and everyone around him is hopefully advisors that are more experts in certain fields than he is, right? Because there's no one man that is an expert in all, right? So president is just kind of the face of the country, but yeah, who knows? Who knows what he's gonna do when he goes in there? Me personally, I like the whole Bitcoin thing with him. I think was like he's just trying to get he's just trying to get that audience, the Bitcoiners, the crypto guys. His advisors were just like, hey, these guys, uh, you know, you might be
right.
able to swing these guys if you talk positive about Bitcoin and crypto.
Right.
But who really knows at the end of the day? But if you guys haven't seen, I think you guys should watch some of that new stuff that came out with the undercover Project 2025 investigation. That was super interesting. That was some breaking news that happened like a day or two ago. So you know how he's like he likes to talk about how he has no idea and he's not
I think I
correlated
think
to
you
those guys.
you
Yeah,
tweet something about that.
yeah.
I
I
saw
posted
it.
a
Yeah.
little clip about
Yeah.
it, but there's a whole documentary that recently has been on the news about it because a few guys went undercover to some of these like Project 2025 conventions,
Right.
and they're essentially like, yeah, we're kind of working in the shadows and we are connected to Trump, but like in the public face, he's disconnecting himself. But we have plans to kind of like work in the shadows to kind of switch things around to what our view of this book that we're creating or this
Right.
outline is. So it's pretty interesting to see that stuff.
I think this is the
No,
tweet that
that's
you
not it.
put. Is not
That
that one?
more?
No, that's where he's that's where he said that's where he said that out of all new jobs that were created, more than 100%
You gotta
are
hear
going to
this.
immigrants.
You gotta
Oh,
hear this. Listen to this. Virtually 100% of net jobs. Wow.
oh, okay, that's something else.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Yeah, more than and then he said virtually 100%, and then he said I think a little bit more than 100%.
That was funny.
A little bit more than 100% of jobs are going to
Yeah,
migrants.
that's crazy.
Black
That's
jobs, black jobs.
yeah. What do you think, Lava? What is your political thinking about that?
I don't know. I don't have no. Uh, so far, again, I'm in the. Maybe it's going to sound bad. I'm in the crypto war. I think this is where I spend more of my time. He convinced me so far.
Right.
So he's the one pro crypto, and he's going to do something pro crypto. I'm going to vote for him. I'm going to say, oh,
Yes. Yes, and that's the thing. That's what AB just mentioned. You know, the
yeah,
people
I was.
they know the game. The A like AB
It,
AB tend to say that well, if you talk about this and you say that you're gonna gain more pu-
hey,
pu- popularity in
if
there.
the other person had a better proposition pro crypto, I'm voting for that person. Like I don't know your. I don't care. It's
Yeah,
whatever.
like it's just again at the end of the day, you never know once they step into office.
Yeah,
That's really for me. I just like seeing all his history and seeing like how he works and functions, like and kind of understanding like how campaigns work. Like it's such an analytical game that they're playing. It's all strategy. They're just like, what demographic are we missing? Who can we swing to our side? It's like, oh, these guys right here, they're very
but
pro crypto and they hate Gary Gensler. It's like if you just get say a few things good about Bitcoin, you're gonna get these guys votes. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and it's like, especially if you're a one issue voter, especially if you're like heavy into crypto, it's like, oh, okay, the one guy who's finally talking about Bitcoin, that's gonna get my vote. But like you have to take everything into account that this guy has ever done, has ever said, his promises that he made on the last campaign run that he never fulfilled. You know what I mean? So it's very complicated, very convoluted. But again, at the end of the day, you never know. You never know.
Right.
But to me, again, and also what makes a difference is like Bitcoin has been around for the last what 10, 12, 14 years, and it's never mattered who was president. Honestly, it's always been around. It's always going to be around. Like we already had the scares of it getting banned, etc. It's already an ETF. That was the biggest last hurrah, the institutional adoption. What else do
Right.
we need? You know what I mean? What else is it that we need? Sure, can it become a reserve currency or whatever? But is that what we want? I think we just want a free and open environment for us to trade this thing, which we have.
And I hope that happen. Because we need it. And I think the economy, the traditional economy we have, I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't benefit the users, us, the customers, that much. So hopefully, new technologies and this new transition, and if the government is willing to do something and upgrade our economy, it will be better and benefit for everybody. So the next person we have here is our wonderful friend Satoshi Siden, and I think everybody
Satoshi,
know her. Welcome, Satoshi,
Hey
and
guys, going.
we're
Thanks
how
for
so
you
having me.
doing?
happy. We're so happy to have you here today because I think you have a lot to share with us.
Big, big, big.
how
Yeah, it's
was?
been a good time. It's been a
How
good
are
time.
you?
Good, good. Thank you. Yeah, I just got back. I think it was on Tuesday actually, so I stayed a little bit extra in LA. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, no,
Oh,
being
look at you! Look
it
at
was
you!
good.
how's family? Everybody's good.
Yeah, everybody's good. Thank you. How about you guys? Have you
I
guys
was,
been?
I was, Hey, from here, from the outside, I was disappointed with Beacon. I need to be honest.
To be
Oh my
honest, like from us on the inside, we were a little bit disappointed too. Not to knock
Yeah,
Beacon,
god.
it was amazing. It was really good, but it wasn't the same as last year. Not that I
that's
need
what
it.
I'm talking about. Whatever Gala Music at least put last year was crazy, and
Yeah,
this,
that was great.
and I was expecting something, but I need to. I'm trying to keep it honest, right? The only thing that I see was an ice cream car.
What
Yeah.
you guys
No,
are talking about? What VCon this year?
VCon
Oh,
24, yeah.
was it smaller production this year from Gala?
Man, I'm telling you, Gala Music last year was like, oh fuck, this is like better
Yeah,
than the Gala Burst.
yeah.
And then this year, the only thing that I saw was a nice green card that Zorro sent me, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
and they had like a little event and stuff like that. I mean, really, I think Louis King like really did so much this time, right? Because like he organized so many events and had so much stuff going on. So that was really amazing to see. Really fun to participate in as well. As far as VCon goes, and yeah, Gala didn't have a huge footprint there outside of like the emerging artists that went and were vibing with everybody and talking to everybody and moving and shaking like always, right? But yeah, even like last year at VCon, they had like one outdoor day, and then the next 2 days was inside. And inside they had like a bunch of NFT booths and like all this kind of stuff, right? But this time, I guess because of the location, they didn't have a lot of space indoors, so maybe that's why they did not have NFT booths this time. But for like the Web3 crowd, that was kind of disappointing. And then most of the event was like outside with like not that much shade in the middle of August in LA, so it was a little
Hmm.
intense times with like the heat and the sun and then just like yeah no, but it was good. It was really fun. Like the satellite events were amazing. I don't know if last year I just wasn't well connected with the satellite events, but this time like they were easy to find. There was a lot of them. There was a lot of stuff going on even from before VCon started. I know there was some stuff on Thursday I wasn't able to go to, sadly, but there was like a bunch of stuff. So for the satellite events and everything else, it was really fun. It was a good time, and of course it was great to like catch up with everybody, see all the people that you haven't seen for a while, and meet the new faces, right? Meet new people, new faces, people maybe that you've already met but you've only spoken to online, like that whole vibe. So yeah, no, it was really good.
Nice, nice. And did it win the same amount of people from last year, or just it changed?
It changed. I think there may have been more people last year. I don't know. It was kind of hard to gauge also because like I didn't go to like the concert one night. Like I missed that because my Airbnb was kind of far away. So we ended up having dinner instead, and then just going to the event after. You know what I mean? So maybe there was as many people, but I feel like there weren't that many people like during the day when you're like out mingling and the listening to the speakers and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it was still good though. It was still like the VCon vibe. They had all that stuff, but yeah.
Wow. Any exciting news, new projects or something that was shared in VCon?
I mean, lots of people are doing lots of things, right? Louis King, I'm excited to see how he keeps developing his projects. I know Crypto Lion was there and he was talking a lot about Lionheart Entertainment and like doing stuff with that. So that was exciting. But yeah, not too many. To be fair, like I spent a lot of time just like hanging out and partying a little bit. So
Good, good.
maybe not the best person to ask.
I'm pretty sure you had a fun time with Taco as well.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man, he's amazing. He's so fun and just like always
That,
making sure everybody's taken care of.
that,
Yeah, no, time.
that's the thing with Satoshi. She don't need an event. She is the event. You know what I mean? Like she don't care what the hell is going on. She make it happen.
That's good. That's
That's
good.
good.
Oh, is Crypto
Hey,
V back?
hey, by the way, Satoshi, I was when 2 days ago with Bry. He say hi again, and he want you to go back to Puerto Rico. Like he wanted to see your location. Like he remember you a lot. So
Oh, that's amazing. Oh God, Puerto Rico. Like I was talking about Puerto Rico the whole time in VCon as well, because it kept coming up. We were talking about music and all this stuff, and I was like, no, man, you got to listen to about this project. Lava Entertainment and like all this stuff that we're doing in Puerto Rico and stuff like that. So yeah, sign me up. I'll be there front center.
yeah,
For
was a great conversation. Hopefully, a lot of good stuff come from that. I need to call you and tell you everything that happened there. So it was great. It was good.
Nice. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Yeah, he wanna basically like keep working. The partnership is going stronger every time, so he's pretty happy what's going on with Lava Entertainment and all this stuff. So,
Yeah, nice. Of course. Love to hear it for sure. Oh
let's
my God,
see.
I'm so excited.
Let's see.
Lava, did you build out your studio?
Puerto Rico, yeah, in San Juan actually. So
Oh, okay.
got like a wanna call it like that professional studio. Like
So it's already 100% built out? Or are you still
it's
working on it?
100. No, it's 100% now.
Oh shit. Okay. Nice. Send some
Eh,
pictures.
Yeah, man. When you wanna go there, let's go.
That
Yeah.
would
That's the
be that would be a awesome time to record something in there.
Yeah.
yeah, and that's one of the things that I went there. Like now I have a couple of studio. Like Bry, he don't have his own studio before. He's building his own studio. It's like 2 floors, something crazy. So he's building.
He's spending the money.
So basically, the first floor is like, let's say, me. I had a project. I talked to him. We do a partnership. That's what we're talking about, right? Like that studio is for me. The second floor is only for him. Like that would be his baby. Like only him can record in that studio. The first
Really?
floor is for like his crew, his people, like
Yeah.
do other type of project. But the second floor is only for him. It's crazy,
Damn.
though. Yeah.
Boy, bougie.
No, you know
Mr.
what? No, you know what I mean. It's not the same thing that you have like 10 artists there recording that you have your own stuff, your own privacy. That's what it is
Yeah.
basically. Like the second floor will be only for him and his crew basically to make.
That's nice.
Any upcoming events, Satoshi? Are you gonna be there or not? Or no?
I don't think so. Not for now. I'm like, because I did a lot of events this past year, so that was like my
Right.
year of events. And this year, like, not for the next 6 months, I'm probably gonna take it easy, like try to, grow stuff at home, like do focus on what I'm doing at home, and then maybe next year. Well, I don't know.
Why you
If,
growing? Why you growing at home, Satoshi?
no, just it's all secret thing.
Medicinal.
Right, right.
Hey,
Does
no,
Satoshi have a
but
big backyard?
Always, always. Mi casa es tu casa, a huevo.
we got-
Hey, Satoshi, if you need an investor, just let us know. I heard the business is good all the time.
Right.
hey, no, but we're going. I think we're going to see each other again in TCW, right? We're going to Orlando again.
Yeah, I want to go to Orlando again. There's the Bitcoin 2025 in Las Vegas that I also
Las
would like.
Vegas.
Yeah, yeah. And then
Nice,
like whenever
nice.
the Puerto Rico thing is, like I got to make that happen. So like depending on when that is, that might be the next one.
No, Puerto Rico, I don't think so. I think we'll be in conversation, or maybe the next camp. I think will be sooner than you expect, maybe. But I think we'll be in Miami. That's
In
the
my
conversation so far.
yeah, so
Doing a riding camp in Miami.
nice, nice.
Shit. Now I need to do that barbecue.
Yeah. Oh, I
Hey,
would love that.
hey, you was the one that promised that actually to Bryce. So.
I didn't promise that. You put me on that shit.
No puedes quedar
You
mal.
went out there, huh?
No puedes quedar mal. No tienes que hacer el barbecue.
Yeah, right.
And
Yeah.
that guy like to smoke, but he like to eat a lot too. So
Well, I love that.
Oh man.
Now I have to do that barbecue, man. Come on, really?
All
Oh
right, guys.
man.
Thank you so much for having me on. I gotta go make breakfast with the kids and all that stuff. So,
No,
All right.
thank you for joining us and
all
share
right.
something awesome. But
Yeah.
yeah, I
we'll,
don't know
we'll,
that I don't know you were building a project, Satoshi. Thank you for give us the new here.
uh,
You heard it
I,
here first, right?
yeah,
Are
good.
you
All right.
launching? Are you launching a token for that? Well,
We'll see. I don't have the technical know-how. See if I get in touch with a few people, we can make that happen. Before 20
let's do it.
Yeah. All right. You
Uh,
guys have a good weekend. Take care.
you
All
too.
right.
Thank
Have a good
you.
one.
Hey, B, I got talking about music, right? I got a question for you. You consider yourself like a Gala Music exclusive artist, or are you going to move to other Web3 projects?
Um, No, I think I don't know, honestly, man. Like I, to be honest with you, man, like I've been making music since I was like 15, and I was kind of done with it. And it was only because of the Gala ecosystem and the familiarity with it, and that they were just launching music, that I even kind of, even reached out about I didn't even think that they were gonna put my music on there, quite honestly. And so to me, I'm like, I think this is probably the only platform that I'm gonna launch music on. Like, I'm not trying to build a music career, quite honestly. Like, I don't really consider myself like,
But
like
but
a,
I can see you as a Web3 artist.
yeah, I guess, but like I I guess it just depends how this whole Gala music thing goes, honestly. Because for the songs that I have released on there, I've released them exclusively with Gala. And I kind of like that. That's my thing. That you can only like find them on Gala Music. Who knows what happens with the platform? But what I kind of mean by that too is that, like, I don't want to. I don't have the time to even actively promote myself as an artist on. So like, if I launch music on other Web3 platforms, now I have to go through the whole route of campaigning and doing the whole marketing thing as me as an artist. You know what I mean? It's a lot easier for me to just kind of stick within the Gala ecosystem and promote myself like that, versus now having to have this whole public image.
So that's
You
what I
know?
say. So far, you see yourself as a Gala Music exclusive artist, right?
Yeah, pretty much, honestly. And how I thought about it was that they were building this platform that they were going to need artists for. Like, it was Web3, right? And the time that they were launching, they didn't have a big catalog. So I figured, hey, if they like my music, then at least that will help them build their catalog out a bit. You know what I mean?
I think that's how we all started. That's how I
Yeah,
said. I got a lot of connection. I can bring you a lot of people. That's how we all started trying to help this platform, basically.
exactly. Yeah. So it was kind of like a mutual thing. I didn't expect much from it. Like when my first song started selling out, like, I was kind of like surprised about that. So I was not expecting that at all. So like, that's why I kind of been so involved within Gala Music, and also at the same time upset that not more hasn't happened. And so, with this whole thing being kind of stagnant at the
I,
moment, I'm just
I
like,
like it because, at least from my experience, more than Gala Music, right? I'm being able to educate these
mm-hmm,
people about Web3, like this big artist. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
one of my my conversation with them, every time that I meet them, is about Web3. Like, hey, what's going on? What is new? Well, like,
mm,
basically they see me as the guy to keeping updated about what's going on in this part of the world, you want to call it.
mm-hmm,
Even outside of Gala Music, like more of Gala Music, like what's going on? What do you think is the next move? What do you think? You know what I mean? They want to keep updated about what's going on, at least. Like, they don't research every day, but they had like this guy that keep me updated. What's going on here?
yeah, 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 yeah. I get what you mean. I'm kind of like that with some of my Web 2 circle as well. Like,
Yeah.
the guy that people ask about what's happening with this, but at the same time, like, I've learned to be careful about it as well, because, like, again, like, early, the last bull run, super hype cycle, and, like, if you're not careful, people will get burned, putting in money into things
No, but
that,
then they're not asking me to put money. I'm talking about like the technology, right?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
they
yeah.
really believe that, at least the artists that I'm talking about, they think they're really still thinking that the music is going to move to Web3 eventually.
Yeah.
So they want to be updated about what's going on because, again, I can give you my bad that I keep talking about him, but I got a lot of experience with him.
Mm-hmm.
Bry, he don't believe in the digital time when that happened. Like when we moved from CD to iTunes,
Mm-hmm.
he was late for that.
Mm.
He was not
Okay.
believing on that technology at the beginning. He was thinking
Really?
like CD was not going away, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Maybe, I don't know, something like. And
he was
then
he was carrying around a CD player still.
Maybe. Hey, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of that's a collectible item now,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah, yeah,
you
exactly.
can sell it for more than $20 now. So people are making a lot of money with that.
Yeah, you could take it to the antique roadshow.
Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to do like a not a CD collection, but like a cassette collection. That I would like to do
Mm,
that. People that
yeah,
are dropping like, if I like the artist, I want to. I'm not even open it. I want to leave it like that, seal. I like it.
yeah.
I like collecting stuff. So.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like this is a way that things will transition.
Yeah, but who know for how in how many years or which one will be the platform?
Well, yeah, exactly.
The,
Which one is going to be
the
the
only the
platform?
only thing that I'm scared is that the big people are the platform. You know what I mean? Like Sony,
Mm,
Universal, stuff like that. They're the one like basically saying like, "Hey, this is the way that you do Web3." I don't like. I don't want that. I want somebody else to do it. That's the only thing I'm
right.
asking.
Well, I mean,
Because
you
it
know,
will be the same system. Then we don't progress. Let's put it like that.
right, right, right.
They keep
Yeah,
controlling also the Web3. Then what was the purpose of Web3?
right. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard to tell where things are gonna go. But I think these next few years are gonna be telling because I think you're gonna get a lot more adoption in general. And now that, but you know that's the chicken and the egg problem. Is that like also some of these bigger players coming in is what helps mass adoption a bit more. So you kind of do need some of the big players coming in and trying at least to integrate some of these Web3 features so that more general audiences are exposed to it, I guess. Because at the end of the day, not many people outside of us know about Gala Music or Audius or these. Like a fraction of the world knows about that, right? So we'll see what happens. But who knows? That I mean, that's the game we're in right now. We're in like this super experimental phase of
Hmm.
That's
trying
good.
things out. Yeah.
That's good. All right, guys. I think we got it covered all today, and we have fun time today, this morning, Saturday. And I guess we're gonna come back next Saturday. Lava, I don't know if you're gonna be available because, in my understanding, you will be traveling.
Start traveling tomorrow again.
Oh,
But
sure.
I think I
Tomorrow.
can be there by the phone maybe or my laptop. I can try to make it. Going to I'll be at Georgia now for 2 weeks. So
Georgia.
That's good. And 8 bit. I mean, we're here every Saturday morning. If you wanna come, join us, have some fun time, talk some shit. We talk about everything here. We don't talk on any specific topic here. We talk about any crazy stuff that happening around the world.
What time did you guys start streaming? I literally woke up and
whatever,
checked
whatever,
my Twitter and you guys were
I
online.
think we
whatever,
start
whatever times I will wake up.
now. I think we're trying to do it between. We're trying to start 9 or 10 a.m. something
Mm,
like that.
okay. Yeah. 10
So,
10.
any last comment, Lava?
No, I think I got one more thing for 8-bit. I want his opinion about, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's the GG Collective. What do you think about that $5 million NFT that they bought for
Which one? What?
Star Atlas, right, Zorro? Correct me if I'm wrong. That's the game?
Can you repeat
Oh,
your question again?
did they buy like a ship in Star
Yeah,
Atlas or something
yeah, for $5 million.
for $5 million? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, that was like 6 months ago, and they just got it in their wallet like 2 weeks ago or something like that.
Really?
I mean,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
that was the
Um,
first big thing that they bought, basically.
they okay, so they bought it as like as a community, right? So I'm
I
guessing
I don't think it was the community, to be honest. I think it was what is his name? The founder. He
really.
just put the money and say fuck it and bring it to the collective.
Mm,
I don't think
I
the
don't
community, not even in the token, they raised $5 million. So no, he put it out of pocket.
really. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. Like I don't know about buying anything right now,
$5 million.
especially $5 million. Yeah, like
Yeah.
again, man, with buying all these NFT, like we've learned our lesson with buying all these NFTs that promise things, especially for games that aren't fully developed yet. So, I don't know what he expects to get from that. If he expects to flip it, expects to somehow make passive income on it or whatever. But if it was me, I wouldn't have done it. That's my opinion.
I don't know. It's too much money. Even
Yeah.
if it's coming.
It's
I don't
I,
I
crazy.
don't I don't
I,
follow Star Atlas either, so like I don't even know what the ships would do. I don't know what they generate. I don't know if it's just again to be able to flip it later on once the game gets mass adopted, etc. But it's way too speculative for me to put in that type of dude. I'd rather buy fucking 5 different houses with that, real houses.
let me see right here. So I'm sharing the screen, I think. Let me
I
see.
see. Let me see.
Yeah,
What's
Eros
this?
Talatra. That's the news. March.
Okay.
That's when they bought it.
The T1 Pierce
The
is
thing one
coming.
Pierce. Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow, holy,
Here
that's a
tell
But
you
good.
that
everything.
was long. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
that was
the.
like a couple of months ago.
Yeah, but they
Wow.
just finally got it in their wallet. Like they
Oh
bought it, but
shit.
they don't have nothing in their wallet. They just got it. They start Atlas send it to them like a week ago.
Really?
Why did it take so long if it's like a
I
digital?
don't. I don't know. I think that's what I'm tracking. I can be.
Probably they were building that thing that is apparently is a
If
humongous.
you pay 5 million, they probably got to
Yeah.
customize it. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
probably got to build out the interior how they want it and whatever.
I'm pretty sure
Put
that's
their own
actually
recording
come.
studio in it.
Man, that crap take
Make
like
sure the thing comes with a toilet and bathroom as well.
I don't know. They having meetings now, basically for people that want to play and stuff like that. Because I think it's take like 200 people to
I'll
move
be
that
back.
chip or something like that. Something like that. Something crazy.
What?
Yeah, it's something crazy
Jesus.
like that. Like only one person cannot operate that chip. It's like a whole ship. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Wow. I gotta
But
look into that game a bit. Yeah. Like that's
I don't
normally
know.
not my
I don't know.
style of game, but
I
yeah,
don't.
I mean, interesting.
Don't get again. I can be wrong. I need to verify all the information. But if I'm not wrong, also I think these people from how you call this the Mirandus, the biggest Mirandus guild,
Oh, yeah, Masters of
mom,
Materium.
mom. I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
they bought also one for $5 million too.
Yeah, I don't know if they yeah, I don't know about that, but I know that they definitely play and they definitely have been buying a lot of assets in that game because that's what they all basically did. They moved over to that
All
game
right,
after the whole Miranda's thing happened.
yeah, they put. I think they put $5 million. And they bought a chip like that too.
Dude, I want to know what these guys do. They got fucking money. They got a lot of money to blow, bro. They already spent a few million on Miranda's, and now you got a few million more
Even Star
on Star
Atlas,
Atlas.
man.
Jesus, man, like that's throwaway money.
So basically, we see a pattern here. I don't know. Gala game people are moving to Star Atlas. That's
Yeah,
10
I
million.
guess
That's
so.
that's 10 million right there. To to
Damn, bro.
community.
Jesus, that's crazy.
I prefer unlike you. I'm away from after whatever happened this last bull market. I'm away from NFTs. I don't know. I prefer buying $10 million in the token. I
Yeah,
prefer
man.
putting $5 million in the Star Atlas token.
Look, I've never sold like all my NFTs that I bought, especially from Gala. I still have them. They're just not worth anything. Like I even still have my fuzzles and all that. So like, uh,
Oh yeah.
you
Oh yeah.
know, if
And what
if
you
they
ta-
increase in value later on, cool.
and what
But
what you
like, I'm not.
man? What are you
Yeah.
talking about? I got two Spider Tan notes. That's the only thing I was. That's the only thing I would say. I got two Spider Tan notes.
Oh God, that's funny, man.
I have 10 uh
10.
no 10 town start nodes.
Oh
Anybody
shit.
wants one?
Yep.
That's how, that's
Yep.
how crazy is this.
Yeah. Nah,
Uh,
that's
I
It's
why I'm
got my
not
crazy.
bye shit.
That's crazy.
and, and that's the crazy part. I don't even want to make money from that. I just want to play Spider Tank.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not I'm not expecting no Roy. I think Spider Tank was a
You're not
great
gonna
game.
make your ROI, and you're not gonna be able to play.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think Spider Tank was a great game.
Yeah, it was. It was entertaining. I mean, you could technically still play it, but like I don't know what like we haven't. what happens after the lawsuit? Like that's over, right?
I
Like
don't
no,
know.
Mm.
I really don't know. I think it's still going. I don't know.
because like the superior one I think ended too, but then we haven't been updated on what's the next steps.
Hey,
It's
on September 7th, you're gonna have your time to ask all those questions.
mm,
No,
no,
Miami.
no, no. He's gonna give us the answer that he gives now to Discord. He's like, "Oh,
I don't
I'm
belong
no
to Gala.
longer employed."
I'm not
Yeah,
for a Gala.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know.
What?
But if you maybe if you give him a few drinks, maybe because he still talks
Zorro,
a
I know
benefactor.
you want to call it Zorro, but what's going on with that credit debit card, whatever? What the hell is going on with that? And then you getting to get cash back on Gala?
I had no
Well,
idea what you asking me right now.
look.
No, no, no,
Once,
no.
one,
I'm
no,
talking
one,
to
once.
AB. AB.
Look, once you get your LFG nodes and you're getting paid out in LFG token, then you can use your LFG credit card at Publix to pay for groceries, and that's
And
probably
then
how you're gonna be able to use it.
and get the cash back on Gala or something like that. I don't know.
Are you gonna be there, Abid?
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm just curious, and I'll show up just to meet and greet and see what's said.
What
Hey,
day is that? A
he
Friday?
even I think it's a Saturday, so it's gonna be
It
Saturday evening.
yeah,
So
yeah.
uh, I should be off. But did he even say why he's gonna be in Miami? What event is happening in Miami that's gonna be down here? Mm, I wonder what it is.
The way he said it probably is something related to LFG, I
Yeah,
guess.
I figured that maybe he's down here for like some sort of deal related to that. Maybe he's onboarding some sort of company
Yeah,
or something.
and
Maybe, maybe,
he
maybe,
might be around, or he just
maybe that's
got
the day
back.
that he's launching the token.
We're gonna be the first to be able to buy whitelists, physical whitelists.
The note
Yeah, we get whitelisted.
pre-sale, a pre-sale. So
Exactly.
Yeah,
Lava's gonna be the first to buy.
there you go.
Oh God.
All
All right,
right,
guys.
all right. Last words from you, Abit.
Nah, nothing. Just
Nothing. Lava.
save your money.
Zorro, this is my last word. Are you going to be in Miami?
What?
Are you going to the Miami event?
I live in Miami. I
My
don't know
bad. I
what
rephrase
event.
my question.
I don't know
Uh,
what. I don't know
I,
he
what event you're
he
talking
pleads
about,
the
because
fifth.
there is no event.
Mm, hmm.
are you going or not?
Where?
I don't think he's going because he didn't hit the little alligator emoji. I didn't see him hit it.
He's
So.
going. He's going. He's going.
Hmm.
Cristovius is not going.
I
Cristovius is not going there by himself, so he
I
needs to
don't
be there.
even
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what's going on in that
yeah. They
Discord. To
travel
be honest
together.
with you.
They're
Yeah,
inseparable.
I
I think
don't know.
I will be there. I want to see the debit card.
Okay, so I think we're good for this morning. Like I said before, thank you everybody for coming in. Next Saturday we're gonna be here. This is just a talking show. We talk about everything. And my last message for all the people out there: be kind, stay positive. Every act of kindness and each moment that people uh, share with the world, share something awesome with those around you, and always protect your children's, for they carry the future of the world in their hearts. So
And like Donald Trump say, don't sell your Bitcoin.
don't
Save
sell
your
your
money.
bitcoins.
Save your money.
Bye bye.